What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back, Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. All right, check it out, guys. We got game 2. The Denver Nuggets versus the Los Angeles Lakers. My partner, Lewis Sports Network, will be chiming in just a second. Shout out to my man, Brandon Nicholson in the building. What's good with you, my friend? Chain with Ice. What's good, my man? Lewis setting up. We get ready to get cranked up. Gideon in the building. What's good with your family? Appreciate y'all guys coming through. So, hang out for a second. I'm going to be chatting with you guys in the chat. I'm going to go set up the other stream so that I can log in with Lewis. And I just got off the phone with him, so he'll be cranking up real soon here. So, guys, we chat on. I know you guys got the game on. I have the game on. I'm going to be chatting with you. I need to change this microphone so that you can hear Lewis and I on the other channel. So stay tuned in. And again, I'll be in the chat section. All right, everybody. Let's get it.
Giants' turn to try and answer. And here's Saquon Barkley. And he's off to the races. The 30, the 20. Saquon for 6. Deep to left field. Oh, baby. Put it on the scoreboard. The kid has done it again. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good evening to everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Lewis Sports Network. It is your boy Lewis coming at you with Basketball Live with me, the Godfather Jefferson, and speaking on Sports Talk. And we are, guys, giving you game 2, the Denver Nuggets versus the Los Angeles Lakers here in the Orlando Bubble Basketball Live. What is going on, everybody? Hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend this Sunday night. And truly appreciate you guys for coming through. So apologize for being a little bit late, guys, but we got a 10-7 lead early in the first quarter. Salute to the chat. We got 6:50 remaining in this first quarter. And Denver is off to a 10-7 start.
All right, so Danny Green drives down inside, loses the ball, kicks it in the corner, back over to Danny Green, shoots the 3, and Danny Green can't hit. Called Millsap comes down with the rebound. Passes it ahead to Jamal Murray, over to Joker for the 3. And Joker in and out, he can't hit Danny Green with a rebound. So here comes LeBron James, and
offensive foul.
Yeah, offensive foul. I was wondering, he really gave it to Jeremy Grant. LeBron James, man, he does this all the time, and he gets away with that a lot of times. But no, I don't think it's questionable. He lowered his shoulder and went like, he was going for a block, man. Can't be doing that. Yeah. LeBron he's strong as hell, man. I ain't even gonna lie. We can't be bowling people over like that. So Anthony Davis working on Jeremy Grant, and Anthony Davis can't hit. Gary Harris comes down with the rebound. Harris out on the wing, gives it to Joker coming inside. Joker with the short floater inside, and Joker hits 12-7. Denver Nuggets up by 5, 6 minutes left in this first quarter. LeBron James at the top of the key. LeBron drives down inside, and he gets hit by Jeremy Grant. So Jeremy Grant's going to be making a quick exit, guys. 2 fouls. One I don't think was actually a fair foul. That was that first foul when LeBron lowered that shoulder. But this one was a clear foul on Jeremy Grant. Torrey Craig will check in. Jeremy Grant. Ron Cohen, top stick in the building. Chris Stan, what's up with you? Lakers got this, D. I don't know. We got to see, Chris. And Contavious Caldwell-Pope, this is LeBron James, a little sloppy coming in. Almost gets the ball stolen, but Paul Millsap knocks the ball right back in to the Lakers' hands, and LeBron James drains a 3 out of the corner. So here comes Jamal Murray, and he causes McGee to pick up another foul. That's McGee's second foul. LeBron James, I step back. 3-pointer right there. LeBron James is playing a lot of offense to start this game early. Not deferring the ball as much, but actually putting it in himself. Here comes Jamal Murray. Goes around the screen. Gets the ball over to Jokic high arcing shot over the top of Danny Green. And it looks like Kyle Kuzma knocks the ball out of bounds. So the Denver Nuggets will retain possession. Take it away, Lewis.
Man, Nikola Jokic in the post on Anthony Davis, gets deep position, goes and turns around, takes a tough shot, and can't get the bounce. But look at Paul Millsap after that offensive rebound. Actually pushed off LeBron, but then he picks up the ball on the loose ball. LeBron takes it all the way to the rack, and he just lays it up. And poor defense by Torrey Craig in transition ties the game at 12. So Millsap once again brings it back, spins on LeBron, Caldwell-Pope, takes it all the way, and he gets blocked by Danny Green at the rim. And then looks like we got a foul on Jokic as LeBron falls down to the ground. Or did they call another foul on LeBron? And Jokic took a shot to the face.
There's no foul on either. It's a travel on LeBron, but bro, man, I don't even like the way this officiating is starting off, because first and foremost, before LeBron went up for the shot, Torrey Craig fouled it. Shouldn't even have been a.
That should be 2 shots. There should have been and 1 actually, because LeBron made it.
Right, but that's a great defensive play by Danny Green. Come on, look at LeBron. 2 steps. 2 steps before he even put the ball down. You can't go running off with the ball. So that's definitely a travel on LeBron James. Jokic is going to get his nose broken in this series. One time he done got popped in that big schnauzer.
The way he got popped, too. Man, so Paul Millsap with the ball takes a turnaround, but good defense by the Lakers, forcing him to change his shot, and then he turns it over. Danny Green takes it all the way coast to coast. Terrible Nuggets defense in transition. And a good timeout by Mike Malone as the Lakers take the lead 14-12 with 4:30 remaining in the first quarter. That's just terrible defense right there by the Nuggets in transition. They just, and I'm thinking to myself that they don't want to draw fouls just because of what happened in game 1, and it's kind of like it's making them less aggressive on defense. But you got to make them earn it at the line in this case, because there was a player, you were in front of Danny Green. It wasn't like you were trailing, because then that would be bad, because you could have been called for a clear path. But Jokic was in front. I don't know if he has a foul or not, but I know he's trying to stay on the floor this time. But the Lakers took the lead.
Now, I will say this too. This is the Western Conference Finals, man. We are 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Malone needs to sit Paul Millsap down. You have a deep bench. Sit him down. Sit him down right now. Talk to him. Have one of the coaches talk to him, because clearly he's making all the mistakes right now. That's why the Lakers caught up so quick. He's throwing the ball away. He's not making good decisions. And he's missing shots. So he's a liability at this point. I know that coaches don't want to pull guys too early. But again, This is conference finals. You're down a game, and you have a very deep bench. You need somebody to come in there and spark some fire, not take the fire away. The Denver Nuggets started off with momentum, started off looking good. Paul Millsap is training. Maybe Mike Malone called that timeout. He might want to think about sitting Paul Millsap down for the rest of this quarter, get him back in the second quarter, see if he can turn that around.
Like I said, shout out to everybody, low-key T in the building, and shout out to you guys. G-Money said the puck is coming out aggressive and hotter than a sauna. G-Money's got some really nice, I like some of his terms, like, and what he says, man, when it comes to basketball. So I appreciate him for that. Brandon says Denver needs to stop coughing off the ball. And just like Adi was talking about, that's what happened to them in game one. Turnovers, not just the fouls, but the turnovers. And now it's happening in game two, which is why it's on them as to why the Lakers took the lead in the first quarter, 14-12.
Right.
G-Money says if Denver goes down 0-2, this series is going to be over in 5. So what you're saying is the Lakers go up 2-0, but the Denver Nuggets get a game in between, and the Lakers finish them off in 5.
Yeah.
Game 2 is going to tell me if the Nuggets are going to make this a series. If they don't win, this is going to be quick unless Denver can pull off 2 straight. Because, again, the series is not over if you're up 2-0. But, again, eye test always tells you on who you go up against if it's just no matchup. Denver can match up. They just have to make adjustments. Again, it's about making adjustments. They can match up because they do have the size. Now, can anybody physically and, like, one-on-one guard? Because they're not really known as defenders. But you can do it collectively. You could do it collectively because if you look at the Detroit Pistons of 2004, and I know that's a tough comparison to compare, but that team they did have some good individual defenders, but they were more so low post defenders. But as a team collectively, they were shutting teams down from guys in the post to guys on the perimeter. So it's about the team defense, man, that can get you to win.
Yeah, I think if Denver loses here in this second game, I'll be wrong by them taking the Lakers out in 6. But if they lose in this second game, I still say they take the Lakers out in 7. We've watched the Denver Nuggets come back 3 games to 1, twice back-to-back. So no reason am I not going to believe we can win twice back-to-back. So action, guys. And we got Jamal Murray at the top of the key. Gets the ball over to Torrey Craig. Torrey Craig, nice feed inside to Garrett Harris. But great defensive recovery by Danny Green back outside to Torrey Craig. Over to Jamal Murray. Murray gets it to Michael Porter Jr. And Porter Jr. turns around and drains it. And I think Mike Malone heard me. He got Millsap out of there. Porter Jr. in to the score. All right, guys. Rajon Rondo bringing the ball down. Rondo dribbles around the Caldwell Pope screen. Rondo gets the ball back to Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope gets the foul, and someone else hit in the face.
Torrey Craig.
So I'll tell you what, man. The Lakers, shoulder. He got shoulder in the face, but that's still a foul. But, Denver Nuggets might need to see some dentists and some nose surgeons after this series. They get popped all in their mouth, man.
It might be after tonight's game in the bubble to get ready for Tuesday.
All right. Freddie G in the building. What's good, Freddie?
What's good, Freddie? Shout out to Spain 390C UYT. Says didn't Brown hurt his ankle in game 1? And as D was talking about, as Caldwell Pope knocks down the free throw, it was crazy that he was able to pop up like that because, it is what it is, man. But, all right, man. So Jamal Murray with the basketball gives it off to Nikola Jokic. Jokic dribbles right, spins to the left. The ball gets poked away, and another Nuggets turnover. AD picks the ball up. He then gives it to Alex Caruso. Then gives the ball to Rajon Rondo. Rondo being the floor general that he is. Crosses over on Gary Harris. Doesn't go nowhere, so good defense by Gary. Caruso gives it to a wide open Rondo who has to dribble, and then Rondo turns it over. Oh, they said the ball was deflected. I think it probably might have been by Michael Porter Jr., so the Lakers keep the ball with 4.8 on the shot clock. All right, Kyle Kuzma just checked into the game, and he is substituted for Danny Green. All right, Rondo on the inbound. Looking, dumps it into Kuzma. He puts a fake, shoots the shot. Wow, and on a tough baseline turnaround jumper. So 18-14 Lakers, 4-point lead. Ball's given to Gary Harris, then given to Michael Porter Jr. Goes to the basket, and he draws a foul. I thought they were going to call a foul on that. Just going to say out of bounds. I'm like, oh, my goodness. Wow.
But it take them a long time to blow that whistle, though, didn't it?
I wonder why.
Right.
Salute to Freddie Geese. Salute to Ron. What is good, bro? Spain. Shout out to Spain 390 CYT. Says, isn't the Lakers a competitive team against the Nuggets? Yeah, because they're a good defensive team. They got LeBron and AD, so they're gonna give the Nuggets competition. I mean, so yeah, they're gonna be competitive. Shout out to my man Edwin 0011. What's good with you, bro? What is good?
Shout out to my brother Chin Smoke in the building. What's up with your Chin Smoke?
All right, Michael Porter makes 1 out of 2. Oh, the Nuggets almost force a turnover. AD picks it up, puts the move on Jokic, and he's able to score. That's just not a good matchup for Jokic. He cannot guard AD. Too fast, too elusive for him. All right, 20-15. Monte Morris comes back, dribbles around a Jokic screen. Jokic gets the ball, kicks it out to an open Torrey Craig, has to give it back to Monte. Monte trying to get it, so he gives it to Craig. Craig gets open a bit, shoots a 3-pointer, but he can't hit. Rebound is to Kyle Kuzma. Here comes Kuzma coming up on the left side. Kuzma tries to zip pass to AD. That was not a good pass, but luckily KCP was able to catch it. Then gives the ball to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis in the post shoots a turnaround. Tough shot, and he's able to get it in. 22-15, 7-point Laker lead.
Lakers are finding they're very, very fortunate on about 3 different plays here. Like Denver Nuggets getting their hands in the passing lane, disrupting those passes, but the ball keeps falling in the Lakers' hands. So very fortunate right now for the Lakers to see if this keeps up. Here comes Ray Don Rondo. Rondo out on the wing. Lakers on a 15-3 run. See if they can extend that run. And Caruso kicks it outside to Caldwell. Pump for 3. And they do extend the run to an 18-3 run to start this game. 25-15. The Denver Nuggets find themselves down by 10 early.
Okay, so Freddie Gee says, Lou, so the contradictions by us LeBron fans is that we expected Bron to win the MVP because he was balling at age 35 and that he's better and more reliable than Giannis Antetokounmpo. Also, because we wanted Bron to win, even though we didn't think that KD or Curry could win. But those are 2 MVP winners. But whatever, though, AD is top 5 to 6.
Freddie, let me say this. You and all your fellow LeBron fans need to give it up and stop crying about LeBron not winning this MVP. He flat out didn't deserve it for this season. Just that simple. He didn't deserve it for this season.
I said that he deserves to be in the conversation, but Anthony Davis, more than anybody, deserves to be in that conversation for MVP because he was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. Because remember, they keep saying that LeBron is the reason that the Lakers are the #1 seed when Alex Caruso was there last year, Kyle Kuzma was there last year, Rajon Rondo was there last year. Anthony Davis, remember, they traded nearly half the team for Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is the biggest reason why the Lakers are one of the best defensive teams in the league. So his impact defensively made them a better defensive team. So when you look at that on loan, I'm not discrediting Bron, saying that he's playing great in the 17th season, leads the league in assists, but I can't give him the MVP just because of that. He doesn't get it because of participation and 17th year, no. And Kobe, and then using Kobe, no, I'm sorry. I'll get more into that anyway. As Jokic knocks down the jumper, 25-17. Here's LeBron with the basketball. LeBron, nice inside bounce pass to Alex Caruso, and then he draws the foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 25-17 is the score. Early first quarter with 1:20 remaining. Lakers up by 8. And then, no, we're not saying that he didn't play in the MVP level in year 17. I'm just saying Anthony Davis deserved it more than he did. And the media wrote him hard body to say that he should have been the MVP. That's all I'm saying, man. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
I will say this. If the Lakers, if they give the Denver Nuggets another routing this game like they did last game, then I'll just concede to that prediction. Even if the Denver Nuggets lose this game, they cannot get blown out like they did last game. If I see them get blown out, then, I will concede on that prediction that they eliminate the Lakers. They have to either win this game or lose well, if you understand what I'm saying.
Right. Monte Morris with the ball goes to the baseline, kicks it out to an open Jamal Murray. Oh, nice head fake by Jamal. Jamal takes it to the basket, and he gets blocked. Here come the Lakers. LeBron in transition takes it all the way to the basket. He gets blocked by Torrey Craig, and the Lakers will keep the basketball.
Get that shit out of here, LeBron. Nice block. Nice defense by Torrey Craig, but wow, man.
That was a nice defensive play by Torrey Craig.
That was a nice defensive play, but
first block of the game, and Kuzma loses it off his foot, so the Lakers turn it over. Under a minute remaining in this first quarter, so Monte Morris has got it. All right, Monte Morris is holding the ball. Denver could go for a 2-for-1 if they choose. Monte Morris with the ball, hesitates, goes baseline, gives it to Jokic. Jokic puts the post up on Kyle Kuzma, shoots his jump shot, knocks it down, and that's what he's got to do, man. Take advantage of that matchup. We got a 27-19 game.
1.5-second differential on the shot clock. And here comes the Lakers. Rajon Rondo holding the ball. Rajon at the top of the key got Monte Morris on the defense. Gets the ball down to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis goes to work on the Joker. Anthony Davis inside, reverse. Anthony Davis is killing Nikola Jokic. Here comes Jamal Murray, takes it right to the rack for the layup, right before the buzzer runs out, 21-29. So the Denver Nuggets will go out of the first quarter down by 8 points to the Lakers. Denver Nuggets started off fast, got up to a 5-point lead, but the Lakers kicked in with an 18-3 run to take the lead in this game, go up by 10. And the Denver Nuggets worked it down under double digits. It was an 8-point game out of the first quarter. And, again, turnovers plagued the Denver Nuggets in the last game. So it's starting off this game appearing that they're going to be giving that ball away again. And if they're going to do that, they may find themselves down in a big lead and struggling to get, out of that hole late in the game.
Yep. And the Lakers finished that quarter also, on a great. The Lakers finished the quarter on an 18-3 run. Actually, I should say, 20-5? Yeah. So that's a tough matchup. So here's the thing. When it comes to Bron, here's the narrative. The narrative was about the issue is about the East and the West, right? People forget that LeBron won 4 MVPs in a 5-year stretch. And people were saying, well, Giannis went out in the second round in 2010. In 2020 when he went up against the Miami Heat, having the best record in the league. The difference is there's obviously different teams, different time, but 10 years ago, LeBron James was the MVP on a 61-win Cavaliers team. And I'm saying nobody complained when he won the MVP award, and I thought he deserved the award because Bron was great that season. Bron had an unbelievable season, and he deserved to be the MVP. I'm just saying nobody complained about it. And he went out in the second round having a 2-1 lead against the Boston Celtics, and who the Cavs were favored to win. And like LeBron, Giannis was favored to win against the Miami Heat. He got bounced in 5 games. The Cavs had a 2-1 lead, and they lost the last 3 games. So that's what when I hear this argument, it doesn't nullify it. And like I said before, also, so the other side of the argument for AD is that he had one of the worst records in the NBA last year. He was hurt as well. I'm going to say I agree with that, and then I also disagree with that because if you look at what happened pretty much all of last year, AD made it clear that he wanted out. He wanted out of New Orleans, but that wasn't just AD on his own, and I'm going to be continuing on saying that. I don't care how much anybody calls me a hater on it, but it's been like that. And like I said, the reason why Bron wants that MVP is because, again, Jordan lives rent-free in Bron's head. That's what this is all about. Because like Jordan, Bron is 35 years old, man. Listen, LeBron's got his lovers and he's got his haters. Like I said, every great player does. But my point is that when you got so many lovers that are using stupid reasons to push an MVP case, I mean, first of all, Kobe can't even rest in peace. They had to use him like if the entire league and other people around the world aren't dealing with Kobe's loss. To push for Bron's MVP case, that was wrong on so many levels, which is why I keep telling you guys that they're disrespecting Kobe more now that he's dead than when he was alive. Anyway, take it away, D, man. End of the start of the second quarter.
LeBron with the ball gets it down inside to Kyle Kuzma. Nice dish by LeBron to get the ball down inside. Joker on the bench right now, taking the rest. Let's see how these Denver Nuggets respond without Joker on the floor. Here's Monte Morris with the ball. Gets to Torrey Craig. Back to Morris. Over to Jamal Murray. Inside the Plumlee. Nice ball movement by the Denver Nuggets. And Monte Morris scores. It was 23-31. 8-point lead by the Los Angeles Lakers. Here comes Caldwell Pope. I'm sorry, that's Rajon Rondo. Rondo dribbles to the top of the key. Torrey Craig on the defense. Rondo. Nice pass alley by Rondo to LeBron James for the dunk. Lakers back up top 10. Jamal Murray has Caruso on the defense. Jamal Murray gives the ball to Mason Plumlee. Mason Plumlee gets it over to Monte Morris. Morris dribbles around the Plumlee screen. Kicks it to Torrey Craig. Torrey Craig back over to Michael Porter Jr. 2 seconds to shoot. Porter over the top of LeBron at bottom of the net. Michael Porter Jr. for the three. And Kyle Kuzma gets fouled by Torrey Craig, so he'll go to the line for 2. But what a shot by Michael Porter Jr. to get over top of LeBron for that 3. And definitely a nice pass. Rajon Rondo has such an eye, guys. That's why I was saying yesterday, when we look at LeBron James, of course he's a better player, but your point guard, Rajon Rondo, in my opinion, is a better point guard than LeBron James. So Kyle Kuzma at the line to convert the 3-point play. The chosen Rose in the building, and my man Bar the Machine in the building. Appreciate y'all coming through to join my brother Lewis and I. Basketball Live with Lewis and me. Here's Kuzma for the second shot, and he drains them both. So it's 35-26, 9-point lead for the LA Lakers. Monte Morris gets the ball over to Mason Plumlee. Markieff Morris on the defense. Kicks it to Jamal Murray. Murray back over to Morris. Morris double team. Good defense by the Los Angeles Lakers. And a nice feed from Mason Plumlee to Michael Porter Jr. for the score. Take it away, Lewis.
All right, Markieff Morris got with the ball in. And looks like we got a turnover.
Offensive foul on Kyle Kuzma.
All right, so the Denver Nuggets are down by 7. They could come back and cut this game to 5 or 4. All right, man. So Jamal Murray with the basketball, being guarded by Caruso, gives it back to Plumlee, and then they switch it with a nice reverse play to Monte Morris coming off the curl. Monte Morris with a pass to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray loses the ball. Looks like he kind of twisted his ankle a little bit, and they turn it over. So the Lakers will get the ball back. Again, guys, make sure to like the video as you guys come in.
Hey, you know what, Lewis? I checked up on Will Barton, and potentially he may not be back until the finals, if they make it.
That's if they make it. All right, so the ball's getting to Markieff Morris, man. Dribbles to the left, then gives the ball to LeBron James. LeBron swing passes to Danny Green. Danny Green dribbles. Tries to get it, and nice defense by Jamal Murray. Here come the Nuggets, and they force another Lakers turnover. Michael Porter Jr. open, shoots a 3-pointer. Michael Porter Jr. shooting way too many threes, man. He needs to start attacking that basket. And Kuzma loses the ball, and the Lakers turn it over again. All right. Oh, nice move by Jamal Murray. Puts the ball between his legs. Jamal Murray crosses over, tries to dribble left, gives it to Mason Plumlee, kicks it out, and Monte Morris open for three, and he drains it. And it's a 35-31 game, 4-point game. Denver gets it within 4. So we got a timeout with 9:03 remaining in the first half. Big time shot by Monte Morris to cut this game to 4.
See, that's what I was just. Oh, sorry, Lewis. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that Spain 390C YT says I gotta leave. I have to join the stream. Well, thank you for being here. Salute to you. And if you haven't, make sure to like the video for both Speaking Mind and Lewis Sports Network, and subscribe to the channel if you can. Appreciate you being here, man. And
Appreciate
have
you
fun in the stream. And best of luck and enjoy your stream.
So I was just saying, guys, real quick, that's what I was just talking about earlier. Coincidentally, when these guys were down by double digits, is that the Lakers have been fortunate. They got their hands in before on like 3 or 4 passes, but it just fortunately ended up back into a Lakers player's hands. And some of those Denver Nuggets were already on their way down the court. They thought that they had got the steal, but the Lakers were able to capitalize off of getting that loose ball back. But they've been getting their hands in on these passes, and now they're cashing in. We're going to have to watch out for that, because when the ball gets turned over, then, of course, we'll analyze the game. Well, the Lakers are being sloppy with the ball, but if they keep getting fortunate like they were earlier, it won't be noticed. I really noticed that earlier. So good defensive presence right now by the Denver Nuggets, and they look to be coming back, getting some momentum going. And good thing Malone got Paul Millsap out of that game earlier, like I said, because Michael Porter Jr. just missed 1 3-pointer there. And I do agree that with Lewis, that this guy is a guy that can take it to the lane. He can pull the foul. You know, he's tall. He can dunk. So maybe he should contemplate putting that ball on the floor and not falling in love with that 3-point shot. But he's hit. He's feeling good. So, you know, it's a 2-edged sword there.
Okay. I got to stop G-Money on that, because I agree with Freddie that Anthony Davis should have been Defensive Player of the Year, in my opinion, with his impact on what he did with the Lakers. And I'm not trying to take nothing away from Greek Freak, but this is why I said that. He hyped up the Bucks all season, and I said that I'm not going to trust the Bucks until what I see in the playoffs. I said they can get the regular season record all they want. I got to see what they do in the postseason. And they proved to me once again that they're not a good postseason team, especially when they go against teams that are very good defensively, share the ball, get great shots, are able to shoot the 3. It gave them problems. So that was really more so my thing. Rondo didn't play most of the year, says G-Money. McGee plays 15 minutes a game. Green is the most inconsistent shooter on the squad. KCP is inconsistent too. Well, the good thing is that they're playing well right now, and I think that's the most important thing. So timing is everything. So right now, you got one guy playing their best basketball at this point of the bubble.
Yeah, and you got to remember, G-Money, why I always say this is the second season. So I think a little of your assessment, a lot of your assessment has to do with the bubble and prior to the bubble and that regular season time. These guys have all stepped it up. We've seen the Lakers on a constant climb since that bubble. They've not been the team that people expected them to be, but this is the second season. They're in the Western Conference Final. Things are starting to click, and they have LeBron James, who has more experience than anybody on the floor right now in finals and conference final play. So think about all that. Here comes LeBron James, kicks the ball in the corner to Danny Green, and Danny Green can't hit. And there it is again, hands in on that passing lane. Here comes Torrey Craig, gives the ball to Ellis, and Ellis can't hit but put back by none other than Michael Porter Jr. So 33-35, they have closed that lead to 2 points. And Caruso with the ball gives it to LeBron James. LeBron at the top of the key, Mason Plumlee on the defense. 10 seconds to shoot. LeBron jab steps. Plumlee He's right in front of LeBron. Good defense by Plumlee. LeBron steps back for a three. LeBron James, bottom of the net, 38, 33 5-point lead. LeBron James still in this game. Here comes Monte Morris with the ball. Dribbles around the Torrey Craig screen. Kicks the ball to Murray. Murray goes down inside floater and can't hit, but Mason Plumlee comes down with the rebound. And Monte Morris with a shot. Short jumper. Sit in the net. 35, 38. Take it away, Lewis. All right, LeBron goes down inside, gets fouled, and one. So LeBron James will go to the line to convert on this three-point play. And they didn't put the points up, but I'm pretty sure that was a continuation. So it should be 40 to 35, and it is. They gave him the points. I'll tell you what, guys. The Denver Nuggets better keep playing the way they're playing, because when LeBron James starts playing like this, this team is extremely hard to beat. And I will say this too, Lewis. I like to see this from LeBron James. You know, I like to see LeBron James on the attack. This is what I wanted from him in a lot of years. And if he can keep this kind of play up, that's good for the LA Lakers. And Jamal Murray fouled going down into the lane. It's like he was fouled by Markieff Morris. So Jamal Murray will head to the line for two.
Nice job by LeBron on that pass to Markieff Morris, and then moving without the ball, was able to cut to the basket, and then Markieff giving him that pass for the score. And then also, I think LeBron is dangerous when he is more in attack mode as a scorer than trying to facilitate and get guys involved. He's much harder to defend when he does that. So
yep, that's exactly what I mean too. That's what I'm saying. This team's hard to beat when LeBron starts playing like that. Very, very hard to beat. All right, so Jamal Murray drains the second free throw, so it's 36-41. 5-point lead by the Lakers. Down to 7 minutes, 20 seconds left in this half. LeBron James directing traffic at the top of the key. Double team real quick. Nice switch up. Mason Plumlee back on LeBron James. And LeBron James with a bad pass. And quick foul by Danny Green. And LeBron James kind of gets on top of him. Bad foul. Now look, LeBron. See, this is what I like about LeBron. You threw the bad pass, dude. Cut it off. You threw the lazy pass. There's no need for you to dump all on top of Danny Green. Hold yourself accountable, man. Hold your hand up. Say my bad, like most players do. But that's that LeBron James narcissistic ego that I don't like. Everybody else's fault. Okay, here comes Monte Morris. Monte Morris gets double teamed down in the post, gets the ball out to Mason Plumlee. Plumlee back to Monte Morris, and almost lost, and looks like we got a jump ball by Anthony Davis and Monte Morris. So I'm pretty sure the Lakers get this ball. Good presence for Anthony Davis to dive on the floor there and get after that ball. What you want to see in your superstar player, not afraid to get dirty down on that floor. LeBron James will go get a rest right quick. Lakers up by 5 points. See if the Denver Nuggets can take advantage of LeBron being out the game. He brought much intensity on the offensive side for the LA Lakers right now.
all right, so Anthony Davis wins the tip. Then Rajon Rondo picks the ball up. Here comes Rajon Rondo. Gets a screen from AD.
Monte Morris didn't even jump.
That was Dwight Howard. Rajon Rondo forces a wild layup, and Monte Morris with the ball pushes the pace, But Gary Harris loses and that's my problem with Denver, man. They're thinking too much about the play ahead, that they're just losing the simple plays that gets these turnovers. So
Yeah.
they could have got themselves down 3 or 2, and instead they turn it over again.
That was such a silly pass by Morris too. Put the ball in his chest. Why did he do a bounce pass with nobody in between those guys? Right? Like, put the ball in his chest. All right, Caruso on the wing with the ball. Caruso shoots the 3-pointer and he can't hit. And Dwight Howard knocks the ball out of bounds. So Denver Nuggets get the ball right back.
All right, Jokic with the basketball, then gives the ball to Gary Harris coming off the curl. Gary Harris shoots the free throw line jumper over, and the ball rims in and out. Rebound Anthony Davis, then gives the ball to Rajon Rondo. Rondo gives it to Anthony Davis, a.k.a. me. Again, gives it back to Rondo. Rondo lobs it to AAD, right block. Got Jeremy Grant on him, puts a jab step. Tries to get into face-up. Faces a double team. Kicks it out to Danny Green, open for 3, and he banks it in. He called bank. And scores 44-36. Looks like we got a foul in the paint. Looks like the foul, I think, is going to be on Dwight Howard, and the Lakers now lead 44-36. Oh, the foul was on Jokic. So Dwight Howard will get an extra free throw. So a chance to get an extra point. Dwight had 13 points and 2 blocks, and he was a plus 14 from the field. He was 5 out of 8 from the free throw line. He actually started the game 5 out of 6. And here's Dwight on the free throw, knocks it down. So Dwight shooting 66% in the series so far. Who would have thought? 45-36 is the score. So Monte Morris brings back the ball up. Comes to the left side. Jokic sets the screen. Jokic puts a jab step on Dwight Howard. Puts the ball on the floor. Tries to shoot it, and he gets blocked. Outlet to Caruso. Caruso dunks the basketball, and the Lakers go back up by 11. 47-36.
I think Jokic was trying to dish that ball off. Bad pass. I don't know if he was trying to shoot that.
Yeah, man. And we got another timeout by the Denver Nuggets. This is not a good matchup for Jokic because Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard are just both too quick for him. So when he puts up those kind of shots, he would have to be hot from the perimeter, in my opinion, in order for them to step out the paint, because when he tries to post up, those guys can defend him very well.
But again, Lewis, I think you missed that replay. That wasn't a shot attempt. He was trying to pass that ball off.
Oh, no.
They stole that.
Whether he puts a shot attempt or even tries to pass it.
Oh,
when
okay,
he gets
I got
in the air like that against those bigs, yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, I tell you what, man. Just like I say, the Denver Nuggets they're gonna have to make a move in this game. They can't be trailing like this. They got the game back down to 2, and they allowed the Lakers to push that thing back to 11. And if this is indicative of game 2, then it's sort of like that Miami Bucks series where you could see which team was going to take control. You could see that Miami Heat was going to take control by game 2. They get routed again here. I see a similar situation here where the Lakers just may be too strong for the Denver Nuggets.
I think Giannis deserved MVP because Milwaukee would barely make the playoffs without him. But hey, we all have our opinions. All right, G-Money, leave it alone. We're done with the Giannis and Bron MVP talk. That's done. Let's focus on the Lakers and the Nuggets. I'm done with that. That's done.
It's a dead conversation, man. No one thinks Giannis deserves MVP that's a LeBron James fan. Oh, that's just it, man. I think those are the only people complaining about Giannis getting MVP is LeBron James fans. So, yeah, I'm with Lewis. That's a dead conversation.
Yeah, it's over. You got the MVP. It's done. Nothing could be done about it. He is the MVP. That's it. So, it's over. Anyway, focusing on this game, Right now, the Lakers are putting the foot on the gas pedal right now against the Denver Nuggets. Defensively, they've been great. The Nuggets have got to do something also. Like, they can't let the Lakers get out and run. They got to keep the Lakers off transition, because when the Lakers force turnovers, they're getting out in transition.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and the Nuggets bench is actually doing a good job being productive, but they have to limit transition opportunities for the Lakers. So if they're going to get back in this game, because this is why now that they're trading 11, they continue to turn the ball over, so they got to stop that.
You know something else too? Mason Plumlee's playing much better defense than Nikola Jokic. He's playing much better defense. He's crashing those boards harder, you know, snatching down rebounds better than Jokic right now. Jokic's got to get his head into the game. You're the star player. So you're the star player. You have to produce Nikola Jokic. Go ahead, Lewis.
I was going to say Mason Plumlee is, I think, he's more athletic than Jokic, and he moves very well in terms of move. He moves better laterally than Jokic does. Jokic is more of an offensive force than he is a defender. So it's good that they have a guy like Mason Plumlee on the team, because I think Denver would be worse if they didn't have somebody like him. You also got Jeremy Grant, who can move his feet very well. So you have him coming off the bench. So you have those guys, but Jokic is the weak link when it comes to defensively. As Jamal Murray attacks the basket, he scores plus the foul. Wait, did they count the basket? Let's say they count the basket.
Man, if they don't count this basket, I'm done with these referees.
No, they did not count the basket. So, no, side out of bounds. That was
terrible,
continuation.
man.
That was continuation.
That's so terrible. And I'll tell you right now, man, they're playing the Lakers and the referees right now. That's a horrible call. Jamal Murray for three, can't hit. Here comes Anthony Davis with the rebound, kicks the ball to Caruso. Caruso out on the wing. Jamal Murray on the defense. Gives the ball to Anthony Davis, back to Caruso. Over to Rondo. Rondo tries to get the ball to Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard felt like he was held up by Jokic, but the ball goes right out of bounds. So a turnover for the Lakers. And here comes the Denver Nuggets. See if they can get this lead under double digits. Jamal Murray goes right down into the basket and gets fouled by Rajon Rondo. Dwight Howard says, "Get that up out of here."
Funny that Jamal Murray's getting locked down by Alex Caruso and Rajon Rondo. Like, no disrespect to those guys. They're, Rondo's a good defender. Jokic gets in the post, but he can't hit. Oh, and Jokic steals the ball from Rajon Rondo and he puts it in. Looks like Rondo took a shot.
No, they gave Jokic a foul.
Oh, so they called an offensive foul. Wow. All right, so the foul was on Jokic. Rajon Rondo pushes off Jamal Murray a bit. All right, so goes up and he lobs it to Dwight Howard for the dunk. So it is 49-36, 13-point lead for the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Lewis, I swear, bro, I can't enjoy games like this. Rajon Rondo just extended his arm, bro. Like, that's got to be an offensive foul. Like, this is not an enjoyable game.
And Michael Porter Jr. gets called for the offensive foul. So we got another foul on the Nuggets.
Yeah, man.
We starting the season again in the second quarter where it's like, again, the fouls are piling up right now. And I wonder if the Nuggets are going to get those calls in the second half, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't really assess this game.
I can't believe those Cowboys came back. Didn't mean to change the subject. Rajon Rondo kicks it out to Alex Caruso, open for three, and he drains it. Scores 52-36, 16-point Lakers lead right now. Denver in deep trouble right now. They have looked pedestrian against this Lakers team. All right, Jokic with the ball, and they finally call a foul because I feel like the Lakers have gotten away with a good amount of foul calls that they have not called against them.
Yeah, no calls, fouls. I mean, it's like, again, I like to see two teams compete. I don't like to see the referees get in the middle of the game, and there's too many no calls on the Lakers. I mean, call it straight. That's all I'm saying. The Lakers are doing a terrific job on the defense, and they're draining their shots. So I'm not going to take anything away from the Lakers. However,
what is Dwight Howard complaining about? He went straight up, but then had a follow through. He followed through with both his hands. That's a foul. Like, come on, Dwight. Seriously?
He bodied him before he even swung. He bodied him like.
That should.
All right, Malone, don't get attacked.
I think Mike Malone is trying to ask if that was a flagrant because of the follow through, but they're not probably gonna give him. They're not gonna give him that call. Now look at that. He had 21 points, but he only played 25 minutes because he picked up 5 fouls. I mean, Jokic knocks down both free throws. I mean, all right. So take it away, D.
All right, Caruso gets the ball over to Rondo. Rondo got Jamal Murray on defense. Looking at the Anthony Davis screen, dribbles around Davis screen, and Jamal Murray fights around him. And it was, look, they're saying that it's Lakers ball. All right, so here comes Jamal Murray. I thought that was off on Denver. Maybe the refs feeling bad about their calls. Jamal Murray for 3. And Jamal Murray can't hit. Here comes Anthony Davis with the ball, and it's an offensive foul. Yeah, see, that's what happens too when a team when they get used to getting away with a lot of fouls. You see them start to build up on these sneaky little plays, and eventually that catches up to them. All right, so here comes Gary Harris, gets the ball to Jokic, and Jokic goes in for the dunk. Dwight Howard with another foul. And Jokic will go back to the line for 2. Oh, for 1, actually, they gave him a point there. So see if he can convert on this 3-point play. I didn't even think that ball went in.
Hey, listen,
man.
Oh,
no, it didn't go in. It didn't go in.
Nah.
Yes.
Jokic missed the first free throw. Hey, listen. hey, Jay, Freddie. Your Falcons, cool. Your Lions, cool. But my Giants, man. We lost Sterling Shepard and we lost Saquon Barkley for the year. He tore his ACL against the Bears today. I'm so pissed off about that.
Saquon did?
Huh? Saquon did.
Saquon tore his ACL?
Yeah, he's out for the year.
Oh, wow.
I was so hyped for this season, man, and he didn't look too great the first 2 games, but we played a good Steelers defense, and then we played the Bears defense, which is a pretty solid one too, but. Even then, so man, we competed defensively, but our offense sucks right now. It sucks bad, and now we just lost our best player. All right, so the Lakers swing the ball. They get it to an open Caldwell Pope, and Caldwell Pope is knocking down the 3. So it's a 15-point lead, 55-40, under 3 minutes remaining. And what do we have here? So they just call the foul. Listen, Dwight needs to start complaining, man, because he stayed fouling dudes. Listen, he's a great defender, don't get me wrong, but Dwight gets with a lot. See, but my point is Dwight is hitting dudes, and he's complaining about when he gets hit. Like, stop, Dwight. Come on, man. Stop. Just stop. Look how long it took the referees to finally start calling contact with the Lakers. He hit you, but you hit first, bro. You should have got a flagrant foul called on you, but the refs weren't going to call that. Well, Daniel, Trevor Lawrence looks good right now, so we're probably gonna have to. Daniel Jones played terrible today. Fumbled a couple footballs, man. I was happy with that. Anyway, Jamal Murray with the basketball gives it to Nikola Jokic. Denver down 14. They kick it out to a wide open Gary Harris for 3, and he drains it. Let's see if that'll get him going and get the Nuggets going. It's a 11-point game, 55-44. And what just happened? It looks like somebody got a technical on the bench. See, this is my problem. Why are the Lakers complaining this much? Why are they complaining this much, man? I don't understand that. It either had to be JR or the person next to him.
Somebody's going to get ejected on that Lakers side if they don't calm down, man.
Who is – oh, Jokic thought it was on him. Jokic thought it was on him.
I was like, what the hell did I do? I just ran up the court.
I'm guessing it's the dude next to him. It might have been one of the assistant coaches. Yeah, I think so, because he's shaking his head like crazy. But I'm like, what are y'all complaining about? Like, y'all gotten the benefit of the calls in this game. Yo,
salute to sit his ass down on that damn bench. I think he probably stepped on the court. Handy getting a little out of hand there. Oh, nice defense by Grant. And I almost see, there it is. That's what I'm talking about, Louis. You see that?
Yep. Yeah. But
fortunately, it gets into the Lakers' hands, but they couldn't convert on that. Here comes Paul Millsap. See if the Denver Nuggets can bring this back under 10 again. Paul Millsap with the Euro step. And out. Lakers ball, so Jokic touched it last. So Paul Millsap can't find his offensive rhythm to start this game. Let's see what LeBron James does. Jeremy Grant on defense. LeBron at the top of the key, calling for the screen. LeBron gets the switch he wants. Got Jamal Murray on him.
Oh, that's a good thing. We didn't get that's a fact. Oh, yeah.
We got a defensive 3-second violation on the Denver Nuggets. Technical foul. Anthony Davis will shoot the free throw.
All right, 56-45 is the score. We got 147 remaining in the first half. All right, so the ball is inbounded to Anthony Davis. I'm wondering if that technical on the bench would inspire the Nuggets to play some defense. Let's see, Alex Caruso with the basketball, then gives it to LeBron. Or will it inspire the Lakers? Who knows? LeBron shoots a deep three with the shot clock, and he shoots an air ball. So the Lakers turn it over, and Denver gets the ball back with 133 remaining in the first half. So like we said, let's see if the Nuggets can cut this game below double digits, to give them some confidence going into the half. All right, so Jamal Murray with the ball. He's dribbling, circling a play. Jamal comes off a curl. Jamal takes a step back, dumps it to Jokic, and he gets fouled by KCP. I think the Lakers are in the penalty, so Jokic will go to the line to shoot 2. All right, guys, so we got 116 remaining in this first half. So Jokic is not shooting the ball well. He has 4 assists. He's 3 of 10 from the field, but he only has 10 points. Wait, did the referee he just threw a poor pass to him? Oh yeah, Aaron Rodgers is a bad man. For those who said he was washed, he proved that to you guys in week 1 as Green Bay put 45 spot. That's funny. I was trying to draft Aaron Rodgers, but he had a 4-year last year. But Aaron Rodgers is one of my all-time favorite quarterbacks. This dude could make plays out of nothing. Yeah. All right, Jokic on the free throw knocks that down, so it's now 56-47. All right, LeBron James with the basketball. He gives it to AD, left side of the block, being guarded closely by Paul Millsap. Millsap getting a little more physical with Anthony Davis. I'm surprised the Nuggets have not tried to get physical. Anthony Davis with a tough turnaround. Loses his balance. That was poor balance by AD. Looked like he tried to draw the foul, but he misses the shot. All right, so here comes Jamal Murray. Spins. Nuggets are within 9. Jamal Murray with the crossover, gets into the paint, kicks it out to Gary Harris, drives left, and good deflection by Caruso, anticipation. Another Nuggets turnover. Caruso puts the ball, and they score. And that's the issue with the Nuggets. That should get the play of the game on LeBron James. Why is he kicking the ball like that? It's my issue.
Delay game. Anybody else, that's a delay game.
They didn't even call it.
That's the silliness that I'm talking about, bro.
They didn't even call it delay a game on there. Wow.
They're not. These are no calls that I'm talking about. You cannot play the referees, and it's just simple calls like that. But simple calls like that makes a difference. You know what I'm saying?
And Paul Millsap puts the ball up off the Jamal Murray miss and then draws a foul. That was not a good pass by Gary Harris because he read the play the whole way. Alex Caruso did, and Jamal Murray, fortunately, he didn't foul him on that. But yeah, the Nuggets, they take away their own momentum when they turn the ball over and the Lakers go out in transition. So that's what they've been doing and taking advantage. Oh no, don't ask G Money who's his favorite quarterback because he doesn't watch football. I'll answer that for you real quick. He doesn't watch football. So he can't tell you. He'll probably tell you some things, but not as much. Damn, yeah, Matthew Stafford didn't play well yet today. He didn't play well today. I think he had 2 touchdowns, but I think he only threw 1 interception. Millsap knocks down the first free throw, but misses the second. Anthony Davis was able to save that miss and then gives it to LeBron James. All right, so LeBron James with the basketball. We got 10-second difference. Anthony Davis with the ball. He swings it to Caruso. Caruso being guarded by Gary Harris. And the ball was deflected out of bounds. So listen, guys, as poorly as the Nuggets have played in this first half, they are only within 10. The Lakers should be up more with the amount of turnovers the Nuggets have had and missed shots and a lot of foul calls. So LeBron dumps it inside to Anthony Davis, and he draws the foul. But one issue I'm having with the Nuggets is they're not being physical enough at making it uncomfortable for Anthony Davis. If you don't make it uncomfortable for Anthony Davis and he gets to feast all game, you're not gonna win, because then once you start to try to focus your defense on him, because he's not a good passer out of double teams, but then it's like you still got LeBron there. So that's why I said that they need to try. I'm not saying that they're gonna guard Anthony Davis and make it easy, but they gotta make it uncomfortable for him. Gotta get a little more physical.
Brandon said Jokic looks scared to death to me. Mike Malone needs to make adjustments fast. Yeah, he does need to make some adjustments. I don't think Jokic is scared, man. I don't know. Again, I'm just noticing some stuff about the officiating here. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't have any bets on this game, and I have no horse in this race. I just don't like to see poor officiating.
Take it away, dude.
All right, Jamal Murray with the ball. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Denver Nuggets will put up the last shot, most likely here, and a foul by Anthony Davis on Nikola Jokic. And every foul, every Laker is crying. Guys, you can't get away with fouls forever. Stop whining. Jokic at the line for 2.
Yo, LeBron.
It's like every time they foul, somebody's crying on the Lakers. If it's not the coach, it's LeBron or the player.
But bro, LeBron just turned to that ref and he wanted to say something, but he had to keep quiet. I'm like, dude, just leave it. You're up 12, man. Jay says 0 for 16 for the Lions. Yo, I can see 0 for 16 for the Giants, because we are depleted now with no Saquon, and then we lost Sterling Shepard. I mean, I know it's next man up, and our defense competed today. LeBron kicks it out to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis shoots a three-pointer at the buzzer, another air ball, but that's the end of the first half. So, like I said, the Lakers, it would make it seem like if they dominated this first half, but it's only a 10-point game. Only a 10-point game. With all those calls, they kind of went against the Nuggets a little bit. I mean, even though they did commit fouls too, and they did turn the ball over, it's only a 10-point game. So you can say that they're fortunate, but the Lakers should be, they should be dominating this team right now. And it looks like they have, but it's only 10. So it's 60-50 at the first half. Now, I will talk some basketball and football with y'all, but I got some basketball and football cookies that I got to get out the oven, and it's called the Denver Laker Cookie Halftime Stats. So I'll be right back. D kicks it in with y'all, man. Oh wait, I smell it right there. Fresh out the oven, man. Let's go get those.
Yeah, all right. I had to just go get my snack. That's where I ran off to, guys. I got to have my snack. So anyway, let's see what you guys talking about. And I appreciate everybody on Speak Your Mind Sports side as well. So Ryan Newsom in the building. What's good? You said the Lions have more wins than the Browns. Oh, y'all talking football. Denver need to throw in Plumlee and Bobo. Kyrie Love in the building. What's good? Man, I don't know. I see Paul Millsap not playing very well. And if the Denver Nuggets find themselves in too much trouble, I agree with that, Tyree. Get Bobo involved. See if he can turn the tides, make something happen. Because Paul Millsap is a key piece to this team, but he's just not playing well right now. So I wouldn't mind seeing Bobo get some playing time if they can't figure out something. That's what adjustments is about. You got to get, different players involved, see if you can make some things happen. Hamid Morrison in the building. What's good with you? Ryan says Browns almost. You're okay. No football. I ain't talking football. Hey, Jefferson, what's buzzing? Doesn't he said I'm looking at the schedule. It's ruling for Detroit. You guys are loving this football. That's tired. Gideon says Denver is hanging around, but they need to limit turnovers and get the Joker and Murray involved. Yeah, Murray's trying to get involved. He needs to heat up, start draining some shots, and I do agree with you G Money, that I'm not going to say as much as getting the Joker involved, but I will say Joker needs to adjust his play because he's getting flustered anytime these guys double team him. And we're not used to seeing Joker throw the ball away like he's been throwing the ball away. He's, one of the premier passers of the league. So I think Joker needs to tighten his game up. Eat Lakers, I called a month ago. You all welcome. Yeah, that would be good. That would be good. And Ryan Newsom said, D Nuggets ain't coming back from 0-3. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I just sent someone a text. I said, if they go down 0-3, that's never been done in any sport. So they're toast, essentially. They're not going to beat this Lakers team 4 games straight. I don't think there's a team in the league that would beat the Lakers 4 games straight. So, yeah, if they take them down 3-0, they're essentially done. So, you're ready to get these cookies out the oven. My man Lewis is going to bring you guys the halftime stat. Here we go.
So I don't know if you guys like the Rocky Mountains or would you like the Lakers. But anyway, Nuggets, Lakers, cookies out the oven for the first half stats. For the Nuggets, we got Jokic with 14, Jamal Murray with 10, and Michael Porter Jr. with 10. That's it. That's been their offense. For the Lakers, LeBron leads all scorers with 20 at the half. Anthony Davis doesn't even have 10 points, so it's been all LeBron in this first half. But they did get 8 from Caldwell Pope. They got 9 from Caruso. They also got, let me see, anybody else? No, that's pretty much it. But LeBron's pretty much leading the charge with 20 points in the first half. All right, let's go. Lakers shooting solidly at 48%. The Nuggets are at 43%. Both teams are actually shooting pretty well from the three-point line. Lakers at 43%, Nuggets at 45%. The Nuggets have gotten to the line more than the Lakers have, but this is what's going to offset that. So Lakers are out-rebounding them by 8, 22-14, more defensive rebounds. Assists are about even, 12 for the Lakers, 11 for the Nuggets. Blocks about even with the Lakers getting 1 more. Both teams have 8 steals each. Check this out. Both teams have 13 turnovers apiece. The Lakers are winning the points in the paint battle, though, 22-12. But what's the reason for that? A lot of those are coming off of those 13 Nuggets turnovers. But yet the Nuggets have gotten to the line more times than the Lakers have. But they probably would have been at the line more had the refs call more fouls on the Lakers, which they haven't. So the Lakers, they got a bit of away with. Don't get me wrong, the Lakers are playing good defense, but at the same time, they've gotten away with a lot of foul calls that they should have gotten on them. But anyway, those are your first half stats on your choice of either Nuggets or Laker cookies right here on the Lewis Sports Network. Choose your piece, it doesn't matter. But anyway, Basketball Live with Lewis and D while we get back to the chat. Salute to everybody.
All right, real quick before you do that, keys to victory. We usually give these keys to victory. Look, let me say this, man. The Denver Nuggets are going to have to do better holding the ball, hold on to the ball, move the ball around a little better. Again, Jokic is uncharacteristic right now on these passes, but you got to attribute the Lakers' hands getting in those passing lanes, getting in Jokic's face. It's not just Jokic messing up. It's the Lakers doing what they need to do on the defensive side. So the Denver Nuggets definitely have to take care of that ball better. And they got to find some type of offensive rhythm. That's another thing. I would also say that transition defense. They need to step up their transition defense because the Lakers are killing them right now with that. On the Lakers side, they've been having some sloppy passes too, which I mentioned in the first and second quarter. They've been very fortunate because these loose balls are landing in their hands. But the Denver Nuggets have been doing a very good job getting in those passing lanes, knocking the ball loose. So, the Lakers have to take care of the ball as well. But the fact they have the momentum going in their favor and Denver Nuggets have their own set of problems, I think that it's more important for the Denver Nuggets to make these adjustments. The Lakers are shooting very well right now, and LeBron James is on the offensive prowl. So Lakers looking good, Denver not so much. Those are keys to victory, guys.
All right, salute to Godzilla Suplex. Appreciate you, bro. Hope everything is good with you. Make sure y'all go check out his channel, man. Yo, this guy breaks down. I know he did a couple of series with the PS5 and then the Xbox X series. Also, the guy's excellent in breaking down UFC. So go check out Godzilla Suplex's channel, man. It's awesome stuff. G Money says, I feel if Denver is going to have a chance, they got to win tonight and pay attention to detail. They won't win 4 out of 5. I just think right now, man, when you look at the Nuggets, what they got going up against them, man, all those referees, you can clearly see it. Now, not just so, yeah, they're turning the ball over, and they really need to take better care of the ball. But these non-calls that they're not getting with how physical the Lakers are being with them, it's going to make it that much harder. But they also have to attack the rim because they're settling for too many jump shots and really start to move that basketball, man. Oh,
hey, Lewis.
Yeah.
Real quick, if you don't mind, let me read Brandon Nicholson's comment over here on this side.
Sure.
And Brandon says, D, no, it's not just you. I was momentarily taken out of the game by the refs also, just because I don't like the refs having a factor in these games. Yeah, I agree. I agree totally, Brandon. I mean, look, the Denver Nuggets have been making their own mistakes. Don't get me wrong, and I just got on them for that. But it's just crazy because the refs are starting to call the game a little more fair now. They're being, more two-sided with it. But that early terrible refereeing, officiating, that helped this league get built. I won't say it was the main factor, but it helped them build that league. And that's pivotal in a game, too, when you're down and you don't need to lose this game. So go ahead, Lewis.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, Jay Jefferson says, Big Lou, I had commented on your LeBron post. It was a masterpiece. I was wondering if you read my comment. Oh, I didn't get a chance to read it, but salute to you for that. And I'm not going to get into details with that because if I do, it's going to create another war zone in the chat. So I'm just going to leave it at that. But I know what you're talking about, Jay, but, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the comment, man. Always pleasure talking basketball with you, or just football or just anything. I mean, you are D's cousin after all. Was buzzing, cousin. But anyway, going into the chat, Freddie says Denver's got to execute and attack quickly, play physical, and hit the boards to beat the Lakers. Okay, that word physical that you just used, they need to be that way against Anthony Davis because it's easy to guard LeBron because they're going to say, well, LeBron is the best player. We need to guard him. No, you really need to focus on Anthony Davis because remember, if Anthony Davis, you be more physical on offense, you can wear him down to where he is not effective defensively because Anthony Davis does it at both ends of the floor, especially when he takes away he's able to not only guard the rim, but he does an excellent job of guarding the perimeter too. So he's a hybrid. So he can defend the post unless if you get physical with him. But again, the physicality on AD is going to have to be to the point where it's not comfortable for him. So you have to do that. But I agree, they have to attack quickly. When they turn the ball over, they got to get themselves a run and get in transition. So Freddie G made a great point, and I was saying that if the Nuggets are going to get back in this game, they need to do what the Lakers did. When the Lakers forced turnovers, they got in transition. When the Nuggets forced turnovers, they have to get in transition because they're not shooting the ball well from the perimeter.
We got to applaud Freddie. I got to give Freddie applause. We got to give you an applause for that one, Freddie. That was an excellent comment, dog. And I'm surprised to see a comment that good coming against your boys. You get all respect for that one, Freddie. Good stuff.
Your money says Denver needs to be physical and crash the glass. Oh, that's another thing. So good point that you may put up, G Money. They need to rebound the ball because the Lakers are +8 in rebounding. So that's another thing. They got to crash the glass. So that's also the role players. They need to shoot with confidence. I like what you said right there because they don't look confident shooting the basketball. So that is a good point you also made. So yeah. So Freddie G said physicality. He said execute and attack quickly. G Money said crash the glass, and the role players shoot with confidence. I like those keys with the Denver. Those are good keys by both of you. So thank you for that. Shout out to Tomoko, Friday the 13th. 13 like, well, we'll call it. Damn, I would like to say Sunday the 13th, but it's the 20th. Last Sunday was the 13th. But anyway, salute to Tomoko. Hope everything's good with you. Ron and Caruso are showing the Mamba mentality. Okay. Shout out to Tyree, man. Hope everything is good with you, my brother, man. Salute to you. Godzilla Suplex says Millsap needs to get into the game. Yeah, I feel like Millsap could make more of an impact if he could. I felt he tried a little bit late in that second quarter, but he tried to get into that game a little bit more in this second half. Definitely for sure.
Yeah. Freddie says Brandon Nicholson, you can't complain about the ref if they're getting the free throw line more than the Lakers. Game one could have been legit. Yeah, they get to the free throw line more, Freddie, because the Lakers doing way more fouling. The refs gotta call someone to be too damn obvious. From LA stepped in the building, we know who he's going for. We know which horse he has in this race. My man Ray from LA said, all they can do is take care of business. You don't know shit about basketball. I've been for these playoffs. Hit me up when you need if you need some advice. I feel you, Laker. Raider. I feel you, brother.
All right, Tyree says AD is the best player on the Lakers, so play him physically and stay home on the Lakers shooters. Facts. That's right. Stay home with AD, and I was saying that. Make it uncomfortable for him to where he's gonna have to really really worry about the physicality, because AD does not like to be physical, and that's historically with him. Oh wow, they just showed Alex Caruso, and they said that was Ernie dunking the ball in transition. I'm crying. That dunk contest that he had in the 80s with Craig Sager, I'm cracking up with that. Anyway, Los Angeles needs to get AD more touches, and AD needs to face up and shoot. Salute. The Lakers are stomping Millsap, which makes the Nuggets only have 3 scorers at one time on the floor instead of 4. So that's why Millsap does need to get involved. AD is the best player on the Lakers, hands down. Yes, he is. Yes. So we can talk a little bit football while the game tries to come back in that third quarter. So listen, man, the Falcons should have won against those. With all due respect, man, I try to give teams respect. But I just look at that Cowboys team, and I say to myself, so much talent. They lost a close game to the Rams. What was it, 2017 in week 1? Then these dudes lose. Then these dudes should have lost to the Falcons, but then the Falcons find a way to blow the lead, and then the Cowboys win. I don't know, man. I just feel like the Cowboys are overrated, in my opinion. That NFC East looks as weak as I've seen it. The Eagles are 0-2. The Giants are 0-2. I think the Redskins are 1-1. But good luck with Dwayne Haskins at quarterback. So then there's that. So there should be no reason why the Cowboys shouldn't win this division. When you look at what the Giants, Eagles, and Redskins have to deal with, I mean, the Redskins may surprise some people. I mean, Chase Young was huge for them in that draft, and he's going to make an impact on them defensively. But this division is for the Cowboys to win, so there's no excuse why they struggled so bad last year. And with a depleted Eagles team, they ended up winning the division last year. So I'm sorry, man, but that's just sad, man. And then my Giants, we lose a close game, 17-13 to those Chicago Bears. Little score update for football fans. Patriots up 14-7 on the Seahawks. Who on the Patriots defense starting on my fantasy team this week? Yo, the Falcons are the Falcons, right? I don't know. They just can't seem to keep a lead, man. And then we got those unreliable Detroit Lions. Where the Redskins even play today? Let me see. They lost to the 15th across. Oh my God. Kyler Murray off. I'm loving it. He's on my fantasy team. I cannot wait. Yeah, Washington National Football Team. That's right. I forgot that they removed the whole, I think took it away, man. We started the second half. You, bro.
Sorry about that. My God. Anthony Davis with the ball gets Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope pulls up for the jumper. He can't hit. And Jamal Murray comes down with the rebound. See if the Denver Nuggets can bring this under 10 to start this second half. Murray gets the ball to Joker. McGee back in the game for the Lakers. Back down to the Joker. Mismatch. Joker got Danny Green, but he gets the ball up. 4 or 5 seconds to shoot. Gary Harris with the floater inside, can't hit. And Davis with a rebound gets the ball to LeBron James out on the corner to Danny Green for 3, but he cannot hit the shot. Nikola Jokic brings the ball down. Comes Jokic, has Bell McGee on the defense. Joker gets the ball over to Murray. Murray drives right around JaVale McGee for the scoop layup. Nice move by Jamal Murray. So it's down under 10 points. Here comes LeBron James. Jeremy Grant guarding him. LeBron James looking for Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope goes down inside and gives a nice alley. JaVale McGee twists his body. This is the layup and the foul. So back up to 10 points, and JaVale McGee will go to the line to see if he can convert on a 3-point play. And JaVale McGee, this whole NBA career, will not let go of that little ugly rat tail. Must be his good luck, y'all.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think that went away in the early 90s, but not for JaVale McGee. He's not letting this rat tail go away. So JaVale McGee got convert on a 3-point play. Here comes Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray. And they get Joker with an illegal screen. And here's Joker again. Third foul. Early in this third quarter, he got himself in the foul trouble last game.
All right, man. So Anthony Davis.
Go ahead.
All right. LeBron with the ball. Off the pass from Anthony Davis. So Paul Millsap is guarding LeBron James. LeBron James is taught to shoot a step back 3, but he can't hit. Rebounds to Jamal Murray. Here come the Nuggets in transition. Jamal Murray, nice head and shoulder hesitation move, but has to bounce to Jokic. Jokic went for the 3, but JaVale recovers. Gives the ball right back to Jamal Murray. Murray with a jab step all the way deep. Nice hesitation move by Anthony Davis, but he can't do anything. Look, the length of AD is bothering him. Gives it to Grant, right in post position on KCP. Shoots the turnaround jumper. That's a tough shot. Good Lakers defense on that possession. The length of the Lakers really bothered the Nuggets on that possession. Here's Anthony Davis being guarded by Jeremy Grant. Anthony Davis puts the ball on the move, shoots a jump shot, knocks it down, bottom of the net. 65-52, 13-point lead for the Lakers start this third quarter. All right, back come the Nuggets. Here comes Nikola Jokic. Davis is only 4 of 11, man, but he could get hot in this third quarter. Jokic trying to bump, and we got a foul on, looks like the foul is on KCP, trying to guard Nikola Jokic. He tried to post him up from the pinch post. With 9:36 remaining in the third quarter, 65-52 is the score. Take it away, D.
All right, so 10-point lead. Jeremy Grant gets the ball up to the Joker. We'll go over to Jeremy Grant in the corner. Jeremy Grant back over top and shoots over the top of the Bell McGee, and that long, high arcing shot goes right through the bottom of the net. Here comes LeBron James. And a steal by Nikola Jokic. Gets in that passing lane. Gets the ball over to Jeremy Grant. Back to Jamal Murray. In the corner for Gary Harris 3. And Harris can't hit. That would have been used for the Denver Nuggets, but they couldn't take it. Here comes Danny Green. LeBron thinks about the 3. Hesitates, goes down inside for the easy layup. LeBron James once again back up to a 13-point lead. Mike Malone cannot stand what he's seeing. Here comes Jamal Murray. 22 points for LeBron James. And nice defense by Anthony Davis. Here comes LeBron James with the ball. Got Jeremy Grant on the defense. Puts his back to Jeremy Grant. LeBron James goes down inside, tries to give alley to JaVale McGee, but no cigar. Paul Millsap with the ball, pulls up for 3-pointer, and Millsap in and out. Can't hit. The Denver Nuggets are extremely cold right now, guys. They cannot put the ball in the basket. But Anthony Davis can. He hits the ball out to Danny Green for 3. Iced it. Bottom of the net. Mike Malone wants another timeout. Lakers up by 16 points, guys. Looks the same as the last game. The Lakers started to pull off in the third quarter in that last game, and the Denver Nuggets could never recover after that. And I'll tell you guys, I'm not ashamed to admit I was wrong. If the Denver Nuggets get routed here again, they have no chance in this series.
I'm sorry, man, but Denver continues to settle for jump shots. They're not attacking the basket, like I said, at all, and that's why they find themselves down 16. And the Lakers are getting whatever they want, and they're getting open looks too in transition. And the defense that they played on LeBron on that last layup, Jokic let him drive because he didn't want to pick up a full foul, and then nobody saw him as he got a piece, just got easy access to the rim. Anyway, man, it's crazy. But let's see what's going on in the chat. Their offensive sets need to change where Morris, Porter, or Harris is handling the ball. Also, Murray and Jokic can screen and come off ball. That's an adjustment Mike Malone should really try. I don't know why he hasn't tried that yet. That would be a nice adjustment. Freddie says, I don't want to speak on the Falcons. They don't deserve it. G Money says, LA is rolling through Denver like PB and J on toast. I think the Lakers offense is spreading on Denver like PB and J on toast. A little bit of correction. All good. It's all good, Freddie. At least you witnessed your team make the Super Bowl, unlike the Lions, the worst organization in professional sports history. I would say one of the worst. I wouldn't say the worst, but in football terms, you can say they're the worst organization. I mean,
real quick, Lewis, shout out to my man Twin Kids 718 in the building. Me and Lewis appreciate you coming through the door. That's Twin Kids.
Remember, guys, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to both channels, and make sure to share on your social media platforms. Truly appreciate that. Shaka Training Club says Lakers are too much right now. So far, so good for LA. Looking real bad for the Denver Nuggets right now. I'm not seeing intensity by the Nuggets. They're just kind of like they're just out there on the court, like they're just being like bodies and just playing like if it's an actual practice. I understand that this is the bubble, but you got to treat it like if there were fans in the building. You gotta find some kind of way to get you, play with some intensity out there. You're in the Western Conference Finals. I didn't pick you guys to win. I picked the Lakers to win this series, but still, you gotta make it. You gotta make the Lakers earn it, man. You gotta go out there and compete. Defensively, you need to be scrappy. You got to play with some effort. Don't turn the ball over. And the shots that you guys are missing, stop settling for jump shots. Your threes are not falling. Take the ball to the basket. If you have a mid-range shot, take it. There's nothing wrong with that. You could get yourself back in the game if you could just chip away. But trying to get these home run three balls and it's not working, and the Lakers continue to score on the other end, you're going to get blown out. So if they're going to get back in this game, they got to do it little by little. Methodically get yourself back in the game because there's plenty of time. It's not like if there's no time left. But also, give the Laker defense credit as well. I'm not going to sit here and act like the Lakers are not defending. They're making it very difficult for the Nuggets right now. So here I am talking about the Nuggets, but I could come back and give credit where credit is due. The Laker defense has been stifling right now. Stifling.
Lakers are playing some good defense. Statistically, they were the fourth best defensive team in the league this season. So, they've been stepping it up all season on the defense, and it appears that that's continuing.
All right, man. So Jamal Murray gives the ball to Gary Harris. Jokic gets the ball. Tried the dribble handoff, but doesn't work. Gives the ball to Jamal Murray. Jamal gives it to Jokic. Jokic looking. Good coverage inside. Nice fake by Paul Millsap, and he gets inside on Danny Green. Good position. Scores 70-56. All right, LeBron James brings the ball up now, bringing it up. He's on the left side of the floor, being guarded by Jeremy Grant. Oh, so they have Torrey Craig coming off the bench. That's right. All right, LeBron crosses over on Jokic, takes it all the way to the rim, but he misses the shot. Offensive rebound to JaVale McGee, but Jeremy Grant guards it, crosses over Danny Green. Skip past to Jokic, wanted the three, puts the fake up, and my stream goes out. So D, take over while I refresh.
All right, a dunk inside by Jeremy Grant to bring that score down to 12, 58-70. Here comes LeBron James. Kicks the ball to Danny Green. Back over to LeBron James. LeBron James gets it to AD. Back to LeBron James. Hot potato with the ball right now. AD shoots up a three and he can't hit. And Millsap comes down with the rebound. Here comes Jamal Murray for the Denver Nuggets. If they can bring this down to 10, Jamal Murray crosses up KCP and goes right around JaVale McGee. And did they call a foul?
No, they didn't call it.
No, foul. And here we go again. That should have been a three-point play, man. He got hit in the face. But nice moves by Jamal Murray to get that score up. The bow. hit the man right in the face, and the referees, they need their spectacles on, or what? What's going on here?
And guys, the referee was right there on the play, and he didn't get the call. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, see, Freddie and these Laker fans, they must be getting a beer out of the fridge or something every time these kind of plays happen. They don't see this nonsense here. Man, see, Freddie, that's what Brandon and I was talking about, Freddie. We weren't crying. We was talking about the tomfoolery.
So that's what he was talking about. I see.
Yeah, but despite real quick, Louis, despite the referees, man, Lakers are playing excellent ball. Like, we can't take that away from the Lakers right now. They're playing excellent ball, and Denver are making their own mistake. The referees don't help, but without these slight calls, I would still say the Lakers would be leading this game. So I'm not taking anything away from the Lakers.
Yeah, which is why I said that we got to give credit where credit is due to the Laker defense. They're making it difficult, but Mike Malone has got to get on his team, and he has to emphasize that they really need to start trying to see if they could get themselves to the basket, because they're settling for too many. Jamal Murray's doing that, which is good. The rest of the team has got to follow suit now, though. So that's what they got to do.
Get your stream back up. It's on commercial break, just so that you know.
Yeah, my stream is back up.
All right, Twin Kid says Davis is off on threes. Yeah, which is not really his strong suit. Twin Kid, good mid-range game, post-up game. That's Davis's strong suit. But yeah, he is off today. I will agree with that. Murray just got and one. Yeah, that's one thing about Jamal Murray. He can heat up, and once he heats up, that guy's lights out. It's like he turns into a different animal. So they're definitely going to need to start need him to start getting it going. Freddie G said the Patriots and Crimson Tide are known to play defense and get away with some calls. Comes with it. Get out of here, Fred. You would say that, as a Laker fan. Freddie. Oh, man, that's funny. Freddie says the Lakers have very good lengthy athletes who can defend. Oh, yeah, for sure. They're playing great defense. And, people would always talk about Avery Bradley being missing, but the Lakers have stepped it up, man. If Avery Bradley was on this team, it would be even that much more powerful in this defense. An excellent perimeter defender.
Yep, gotta agree with that.
NFC Central Division was changed to the NFC North in 2002. And the Lions still haven't won that division yet.
Even changing the name don't do none. They still losing. Crazy.
Yeah.
No matter what. All right, guys, we're back to live action. So LeBron with the ball, 76 years of score. Lakers up by 10, third quarter, 6:34 remaining in the quarter. The ball's given to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has got Jokic on him. Jokic wants to slap the ball. Anthony Davis settling for the jump shot, but he gets the bounce, so he scores. 72-60 is the score. 12-point lead for the Lakers. Here come the Nuggets right back. Jamal Murray with the basketball. Anthony Davis with 13 points, struggling shooting, but he's got 13. He's got 2 baskets in the third. And we got an offensive foul on Jeremy Grant, and the Nuggets turn it over. That's their 16th turnover of the game. Oh, I see. Grant screened AD when he tried to get to Jokic. So, yeah, that's a good call. And that's his 4th personal foul, so he goes out, and he's one of the more important players. So who came in and subbed in? Probably Torrey Craig, most likely. Yep, I was right.
That was the Joker's fault on that screen, man. He moved too quick on it. He didn't even allow Grant to set up on that screen. So, all right, LeBron with the ball on the wing, got Torrey Craig on the defense, gets the ball to Anthony Davis, mismatch. Anthony Davis gets it back to LeBron, over to Kuzma for 3, but Kuzma can't hit. Jokic comes down with the rebound. Here comes the Denver Nuggets. Jokic gets the ball over to Gary Harris. Harris with Danny Green on him. Back inside to Jokic. Jokic gets it to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray behind the three-point line. Kicks it to Grant. And here comes Torrey Craig. Torrey Craig back outside the Millsap. 5 seconds to shoot. Millsap foul. Pause. And Millsap will go to the line to see if he can convert for the three-point play.
Freddie D says the chicken nuggets are fighting, fam. Anyway.
The chicken nuggets. Man, y'all giving some good ones tonight, boy. I like that. The chicken nuggets.
72-63 is the score. Nuggets actually means gold, as in golden nugget, but yeah, chicken McNuggets, I go with that. Chicken nuggets, chicken McNuggets, doesn't matter. Lakers in 5. Anyway, AD with the basketball. I said that as a meme. Shoots the jump shot, knocks it down. So AD is cooking from the mid-range right now. So he's got 15. He's got 6 in this quarter. Lakers up 74-63. And Jamal Murray goes behind the back with the basketball. So Lakers are up 11, 74-63. Jamal Murray tries to dribble, goes right to meets AD, gives the ball to Jokic. Jokic trying to put the ball on the floor with Danny Green. Gets in post position, right side of the block, goes up, puts up the shot, and he scores. So good quick decision by Jokic before the double team came. And it is 74-65. Guys, as poorly as the Nuggets have played, they are right there. They just got to get defensive stops. So the ball's given to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis takes a step back jumper, but he misses the shot. Now, the offensive rebound is given to Kyle Kuzma. He shoots a 3 and misses, but AD slaps it out of bounds, and the Nuggets will get the ball back. So, guys, if the Nuggets could score here, they could cut it to 7 or 6. But if you're the Nuggets, you actually want to keep AD shooting jump shots. Believe it or not, shooting jump shots. Contest them, but keep them out there. Because AD's not going to keep making those unless he's like red hot. And you saw that he missed a couple just now after he made a couple. So it's going to be make and miss. All right, take it away, D.
All right. Comes Jamal Murray with the ball. Jamal Murray. And we got a foul called on Anthony Davis. Reaching out, he fouls Jokic. Yeah, twin kids. The thing is, like, sometimes we are behind twin kids, but we got a lot of people that watch us that's on the road, truck drivers and stuff like that. So they don't even get to see. So, yeah, but when you're streaming on networks, because we're on computers, sometimes you find yourself behind. All right, so Joker with the turnaround shot. And Craig comes in with the off-balance shot, puts it in, and gets fouled by Danny Green. So Craig will go to the line to convert. And a nice pass by the Joker. Now the Denver Nuggets are starting to feel it and get into some type of rhythm. So good run by the Denver Nuggets.
All right, so they cut the game to 7, just like I said, guys. They're able to cut that game. Shout out to Thug Life. He says, but yeah, MPJ is on the bench right now. He is, but the Nuggets are making their run without him right now. So I said with MPJ, he's got to start attacking the rim more because he settles for too many jumpers. All right, man, 6-point game. Anthony Davis gets into the paint, loses the ball, but they call a foul on Nikola Jokic as he made his move. And that was on the pass, so it was not on the shot. But I'm wondering if they're going to give him continuation, because if they did that, then he go to the line. But I think it's going to be a side out of bounds.
Now, guys, that is number 4 on Joker. So shouldn't Malone sit him down now, right? Because they still have a whole quarter to go. I think that's the mistake they made in the last game.
And as soon as that happens, Anthony Davis scores on the hook, 76-68. So here comes Monte Morris with the basketball, gives it to Jokic. Jokic wanted to shoot the 3. Now, that was not a good job by Jokic. And let that save. Wait, they counted it? No, that should be Nuggets ball, yeah. Because Caruso was way out of bounds with that. But nice hustle by Caruso, though. You got to love the kid. He plays hard. And Porter Jr. is lucky because that ball almost hit him, because if it did, that would have been Lakers ball. He's fortunate. All right, man, so the ball's inbounded to Jamal Murray, crossover, he gets all the way to the paint. Nice move by Murray, protecting the ball, and he scores. And it's a 6-point game again, 76-70. Take it away, D.
Nice move. All right, here comes Rondo with the ball. Rondo dribbles around Murray, gets it back outside to Davis, and that's a over and back turnover by the Lakers. So the Denver Nuggets back in this game here, the chance to bring this game down to 4 or 3. So, way to get themselves back in this game. And again, guys, constantly in this game, they've been getting in those passing lanes. Lakers getting fortunate earlier, but it's starting to work out for the Nuggets. Here comes Jamal Murray out on the wing. Gets the ball over to Jokic, mismatch. Got Caruso, takes Caruso right down to the rim, and Joker with a bad shot. Hits the bottom of the rim. Lakers ball. Caruso directing traffic. Caruso gets the ball to Anthony Davis. Mismatch. Anthony Davis has Torrey Craig. Shoots over the top of Torrey Craig and gets fouled. So Anthony Davis will go to the line for 2. So good call right there by the referees. Don't shake your head, Torrey Craig. That was a clear foul on you there, buddy. And the Denver Nuggets has got to settle down. They just had a chance to bring this game down to 3 or 2 points. Wasn't able to cash in. And now they find Anthony Davis at the line and shoot 2 free throws. So Anthony Davis drains the first free throw.
Anthony Davis has got 9 points in this third quarter, y'all. 7 of 16 from the field. He's got 18 points, 8 rebounds. Here's the free throw, knocks it down. 19 points for AD. Lakers lead, go back up by 8, 78-70. All right, so the ball's inbounded to Nikola Jokic. Jokic comes up the left side of the floor against AD, then gives the ball to Monte Morris. Monte gives it back to Jokic. Jokic gets open, shoots the three-pointer, but he can't hit. Loose ball scramble, nice save by Danny Green. Then to Caruso, gives it to Rajon Rondo, kicks it out to Caruso. Good extra pass to KCP. KCP loses the we got a foul on Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, some of these Nuggets players, listen, I get it, man. You're not the best defenders, man, but you got to stop being lazy and allowing the Lakers to penetrate like that, because Freddie D was talking about this roster. The Lakers are good, but they're inconsistent. And the fact that they're consistently beating you off the dribble, that's not a good look, fam. All right, man. So Anthony Davis with the ball, jab step, 2 jab steps, pull up, dribble, moves left. Not a good jump shot by AD. Rebound is to Torrey Craig, gives it to Murray. He stops, gives it to Michael Porter Jr. Shoots a contested 3, and he drains it. It is a 5-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 78-73 is the score. Again, smash that like and hit that subscribe for both channels. All right, Michael Porter Jr. has played well, 13 points. Here's Kuzma coming off the screen. Kuzma dribbles, shoots a tough floater, but it's short. Rebound, Michael Porter Jr. Nuggets can cut it to 3 or 2 on the possession. Here's Morris, gets the ball, goes all the way to the rim, too high. Michael Porter Jr. on the follow, but they call the foul on Anthony Davis before that. So the Nuggets have a chance to cut it to 3 right now. That was a tough shot right there by Michael Porter Jr. I thought I was not a good shot, but he made it. So give him credit.
And it's funny because Michael Porter Jr. makes a lot of those tough shots, and then the wide open shots, boom, right off the back of the rim.
I feel like Monte Morris could be scoring a little bit more, if you ask me, because he's a very good point guard, and he can put that ball in the basket. So I'm kind of surprised that he is not scoring as more than he really should.
Morris just gets the fortunate roll to hit that first free throw. Looks like it was coming off that rim, but fell in.
Soccer Training Club says another word for nugget: lump, chunk, nub, clump.
Y'all guys are hilarious tonight.
All right, Porter Jr. knocks down the second free throw. It's a 3-point game. 3-point game, guys. So the ball's given to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis then doesn't give the ball away and then hands it off to LeBron James. LeBron gets open, but then Craig meets him off the screen. Then he gets beat by Jokic. Then gives the ball to AD. AD gets to the free throw line, shoots a jump shot, knocks it down. Forward mistake defensively by the Nuggets, 80-75. Take it away, D.
Oh, my bad. I was typing something to somebody in the chat. All right, man. Joker at the top of the key with the ball. Joker gets the ball over to Morris. Morris dribbles down inside, turn around, and gets it to Joker. Almost loses it. And so here comes the Joker. Has Caruso on the defense. Michael Porter Jr. double team, stolen by LeBron James. Porter Jr. Foul, silly foul by Michael Porter Jr. LeBron was trying to take it to the rack. I don't know, maybe that's not a bad foul by Michael Porter Jr. because, to be honest, LeBron James is not the best free throw shooter. So, But great defense by the Los Angeles Lakers. They closed in on Porter Jr. and caused that mistake.
All right, LeBron knocks down the first free throw, 81-75 is the score. Yeah, I feel like Monte Morris should be scoring more if you ask me, though, because he's a very good point guard on this team. I remember when they had Malik Beasley, and he was beasting after the trade to Minnesota. So that's how deep the Nuggets were when they had those two players. All right, LeBron knocks down both free throws, 82-75. Once again, take it away, D.
All right, young PJ Dozier has stepped into the game for the Denver Nuggets. He played well at the end of the last game. Maybe Mike Malone thinks he can spark something here. Michael Porter Jr. goes right down to the rack and gets that thrown out of bounds by LeBron James. A lot of contact there. It looked like another damn foul to me. But, you know, once again, look, LeBron James and his hands in his back, these referees are killing me right now, guys. All right,
and the Nuggets turn it over.
Yeah, Jamal Murray turns the ball over right off his leg. All right, so here we go. Lakers up by 7, and every time Denver Nuggets try to work themselves back in, so Anthony Davis misses the shot. Here's the Denver Nuggets. They have another chance to bring this lead down. Jamal Murray with the ball. Gets it to PJ Dozier. Dozier gets it to Joker. Mismatch. Joker needs to hurry up and move to that basket outside to Murray for 3, and he puts it in. Jamal Murray, 82, down to a 4-point game. 40 seconds left in this third quarter, 20-second differential from the shot clock to the game clock. Here comes Rondo. And Rondo not really utilizing that screen well. PJ Dozier defending him. And the ball lost off of Kuzma's foot. So another turnover by the Lakers, and the Denver Nuggets looking to get back into this game going into the fourth quarter. They can put some more points up. 1.3 seconds difference from the game clock to the shot clock. Here comes Jamal Murray. LeBron James steps up to defend Jamal Murray. He's holding the ball. It appears Denver's going to rain some clock here. Jamal Murray puts the move on LeBron. Step back jumper off the front of the rim. He can't hit. Anthony Davis gives it to Caruso. Caruso over in the corner and lost out of bounds by Caldwell Rajon Rondo. So Denver gets the ball with 1.6 seconds on the clock. And the Joker gets it to Murray. And Murray heaves one from half court and no cigar. Great job by the Denver Nuggets to get back in this game and work it down to a 4-point lead by the Los Angeles Lakers going into this fourth quarter. And I'll tell you guys this. They definitely didn't want to go into this fourth quarter down by double digits, 12 or 13. So excellent job by the Denver Nuggets. I still think it's looking kind of tough for them because the Lakers are simply playing better basketball right now. Again, the referees are not causing the Lakers to win this game. The Lakers are causing themselves to win this game. Let's be fair. So the Denver Nuggets need to keep doing what they were doing in the second half of that third quarter, and maybe they can find themselves a win here.
Okay, even though the Nuggets are being out-rebounded by 10, they've actually out-assisted the Lakers in the third quarter, and overall, the Nuggets are up to 19 at this, but the Lakers have only got 16, which means the Lakers are not sharing the ball. And as you saw, Anthony Davis is shooting much more jump shots. Now, he did get going in that quarter, but the Lakers are now starting to settle. And also, the Nuggets both teams had 13 turnovers in the first half, but the Lakers committed 6 turnovers in the third quarter, and Denver's got 4. So right now, the Lakers have 19 turnovers, and Denver's got 17. So both teams have been terrible in the turnover part. And then Denver was able to even up the points in the paint to 28 apiece. That tells you that the Lakers are settling for more jump shots in this third quarter. And now the field goal percentage is about even right now because the Nuggets are actually shooting well from 3 while the Lakers are now down to 36% from 3 when they were in the 40s at the first half. So despite them being out getting rebounded, Denver's actually forcing turnovers now, and they've been able to cut, that lead. So Freddie Gee says, hey, D. Jeff, so do you want him to play physical or not? I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear that some soft stuff no more.
Nah, man. Freddie, your boy's just playing tonight, bro. Can't even lie. I mean, you can say what the Denver Nuggets are not doing. You can cry about the referees, but the Lakers are just balling. They're clicking. They're balling. So, you know, at the end of the day, if the Lakers win this game, I don't think any excuses can be made. I think you just got to say the Lakers came in here and they took this game. They played the way they were supposed to play. So shout out to the LA Lakers. They play the rest of the playoffs off like this, and I think they'll play themselves right into a championship title.
Porter needs the ball more. For sure, because he scored the ball well, so he does need the ball a little bit more. I remember when he said that after Game 4, and what happened? The Nuggets came back from 3-1. So if you're listening to me, I think the Nuggets are going to get down 3-1, and they're going to come back to win the series. Michael Porter Jr. is going to call out his coach and teammates, and they're going to win the series in 7. I don't think that's going to happen like that, but they do have a chance to win this game, though, because they're only down 4. Now, Dee said it is an uphill battle just because of how well the Lakers play. But, again, as poorly as the Nuggets have played, it is only a 4-point game. So let's also think about that. It is only a 4-point game. The Lakers should have been on cruise control in this game, but they're not. All right, man. So P.J. Dozier with the basketball. Started the fourth quarter. Gives it to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray tries to get open. Mason Plumlee sets the screen. Jamal Murray dribbling, 6 on the shot clock. Jamal trying to get to the paint, and we got an offensive foul on Mason Plumlee. So that will be the Nuggets' 18th turnover. No, that's Allie LaForce, not Rebecca Harlow. She has shorter hair, but I hear what you're saying, though. All right, man. So Rondo dumps the ball to Markieff Morris. Then gives the ball to LeBron James coming off and shoots a 3. That's actually not LeBron's forte. So kind of surprised he actually ran that play, but he missed a 3. P.J. Dozier gets into the paint. Pump fakes. Has to kick it out to Torrey Craig. Then gives it back to Jamal Murray. Another screen set for Mason Plumlee. Wow, Murray drew 3 defenders on that play. Michael Porter. What is Michael Porter Jr. doing? You got to escape that, man. Did he turn it over? Let's see. So, good strip on the defense. Oh, no, I think the Nuggets have the ball still. 7 on the shot clock.
Yeah,
Porter he said he got fouled. All right. Oh, wow. P.J. Dozier takes it to the rack. Jamal Murray gets wide open for 3. Oh, no. I thought that was going to be offensive interference. But no, the ball actually spinned out the rim. So Michael Porter Jr. tips the ball. Guys, it's a 2-point game, 82-80. Are they going to review that? Is there a challenge? Let's see what happens.
I think that was.
They got to take that off. They got to change the call. Yo, salute to Mahari Nation Sports Podcast. Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you coming through. I wonder if they're going to review that. All right, so LeBron basketball. And he gets called for the offensive foul. I bet you LeBron haters are like, it's about damn time. He's been getting away with that. I don't know if it's
on Caruso, man.
That was actually on Caruso.
Yeah, that was on Caruso.
Well, LeBron did get away with a foul, though. All right, so P.J. Dozier with the basketball. Nuggets can tie or take the lead, guys. Mason Plumlee with the basketball. Then gives the ball to P.J. Dozier. P.J. Dozier gets in the paint, shoots a jump shot for the tie. He actually got fouled on that play. No call. Rajon Rondo with the basketball. Then gives it to LeBron James. LeBron James kicks it out to Markieff. Then gives it back to Rajon Rondo. Nuggets playing better defense right now. Late third, coming into the fourth. Murray. Yeah, they're all over Bron. Look for a double team. They kick it out to Rondo. Rondo try to pass. Can't. Good defense. Rondo, shot clock. Late. Gives it open to Kuzma for 3, but he can't hit. Excellent Denver defense right there on that possession. Here's Michael Porter Jr. Then gives the ball to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray attacks the rack, puts it up, and he draws the foul. So Murray has a chance to tie the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Nuggets look lifeless for most of this game, and now they got a chance to tie this game. So now the Lakers are facing themselves a little bit of adversity right now. So now we'll see how they respond if Murray's able to tie this game.
You know what I want to say, Lewis? You know what's not a good sign for the Denver Nuggets, although they are playing and getting back into this game? They're doing it without the Joker on the floor.
They're doing it without who?
That's a good sign, without the Joker on the floor. Joker's been on the bench on this run. And I don't think that's a good sign when your star player is not on the floor. And it seems like they've been doing better without him on the floor this game. And
this can tell me one or two things, Steve. This is not a good series for Jokic in terms of the matchup, or can that lot of fire in him telling him that he's got to play better. It's going to tell me either one of those two things. But Jamal Murray ties the game at 82, ladies and gentlemen. So the Nuggets have come all the way back. Now can they take the lead is the question. So LeBron gives the ball to Kuzma, and LeBron takes it all the way to the basket, and he gets a blocking foul and one on Michael Porter Jr. So LeBron is going to get a chance for the three-point play, and the Lakers go back up to 84-82. Oh, nice ball for LeBron.
4 fouls on Porter Jr.
Yeah, and Michael Porter Jr. He's definitely in the offseason has to improve his defense because he can't keep guys in front of him, and that's very clear. He was looking like a great defender against the Clippers when the Clippers, blew that 3-1 lead. But he is not a good defender, and LeBron misses the free throw, but he gets the rebound. And they kick it out. Danny Green open for 3, but he can't hit the shot. Another offensive rebound by Kuzma gives it to Markieff Morris. Danny Green gets open for a second, dribbles, takes it all the way to the rack. Nice inside pass to Kyle Kuzma for the layup, and he scores, and the Lakers go back up by 4. The key to that play was the offensive rebounding that the Nuggets didn't give up. What kind of pass was that by Murray? He's lucky that ball wasn't turned over. So the ball's given to P.J. Dozier. Allows it to beautiful lob pass to Mason Plumlee. Nice play. 86-84. And like D said, you have to be concerned if you're getting this run back in the game without the Joker. That tells you he's got to play better. Kuzma gets called for the offensive foul. I thought they was going to call a blocking foul on that, but they call an offensive foul. So the fouls are starting to pile up for the Lakers right now in the second half. Beautiful lob pass right there by P.J. Dozier. But that shows you the great hands by Mason Plumlee to catch that basketball, because that pass was a little wide, but was able to catch it. It's always a nice pass.
Fouls are only good enough for the Lakers because the refs are starting to call it straight down the line. If they had more fouls before, if the refs were calling it, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
All right, man. Paul Millsap with the ball out on the wing. This is Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray goes down the side, pulls it back out. It was on LeBron James. The double team and hit out of bounds by Markieff Morris. 3.7 seconds on the shot clock.
And like
Murray could have squeezed that through, but he couldn't. Go ahead, Lewis.
Also, I was just going to say that the Laker bigs are a bad matchup for the Joker, Freddie G. You're right, and I said that in the beginning. They're just too athletic and too quick, man. All right, man. So the ball's going to be inbounded. They can't find anybody. The ball's deflected. Only 3 seconds remaining. Joker has to shoot a 3. Jamal Murray has to shoot a D3, but it doesn't matter. Millsap misses the offensive rebound trying to put it back up, and it is a 24-second violation. So good Lakers defense. The Nuggets had a chance to tie that game, but they could not do it. So good Lakers defense for that 24-second shot clock violation. Take it away, D.
All right. So LeBron James going to bring the ball down for the Lakers, and it's quite a game here. We got a game here, guys. So LeBron James surveying the landscape behind the back pass to Caldwell Pope, back over to LeBron James. LeBron James with Torrey Craig on the defense, 5 seconds to shoot. LeBron steps back for a long 3 and can't hit. P.J. Dozier with the rebound. Dozier with Danny Green on defense. Dozier goes coast to coast, and he almost scores, but he pulls the foul. So P.J. Dozier will go to the line for 2. And let me tell you something, guys. I got Mike Malone on the phone. And I called him. I said, hey, get Millsap out of there for a while. Hey, why don't you put P.J. Dozier and see what he can do? And Mike Malone took my advice, and here we go. Denver Nuggets with another chance to tie the game. Just joking, guys.
So now Joker's back in the game. Dwight Howard and AD come back in the game. So the Lakers are deciding to go big now. They're going to bring in some size. So PJ Dozier, 23 years old, in his third season out of South Carolina, has a chance to tie the game. 86-85 is the score. And check this out, man. That last play where he went coast to coast, he did a great job dribbling that basketball in all that Laker traffic in transition. But he misses the free throw, so it's a 1-point game. Anthony Davis almost turns it over, had to save it, then gives the ball to LeBron James. LeBron James with the ball. So they go on LeBron, AD, and Dwight. So they're going big at the front line. All right, so Anthony Davis with the ball. Torrey Craig. Anthony Davis on the post. Shoots a turnaround, but he can't hit. The ball's tapped out. KCP for 3, and we got an offensive foul on Dwight Howard. Nuggets get a break on that one. So the Nuggets now have a game. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say that's a big call because now the Nuggets have a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, and I was just going to say it was 2 fouls that they could have took a pick because Danny Green fouled out there on the outside. I thought it was on him at first because I saw Danny Green foul. I didn't even see the Dwight Howard foul. So Joker's back in. LeBron is taking a break. Denver Nuggets have to take advantage of this, see if they can get the lead here. Here comes Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray dribbles on Anthony Davis.
Wow.
On that side, and Jamal Murray with the reverse over Anthony Davis to take the lead, 87-86. Rondo with the Danny Green pass out of the corner, bottom of the net. Lakers back on top by 2. 7 minutes, 15 seconds left in this game. Here comes Jamal Murray. We're going back and forth now, guys. Jamal Murray dribbles around the screen. Murray double team, step back behind the can't hit. And Caldwell comes down with the ball, gets it to Rondo. 2-point Laker lead. Rondo with the ball. PJ Dozier on the defense. Rondo kicks it to Anthony Davis. Back over to Rondo. Here comes Anthony Davis with the screen. Rondo steps back behind the 3-point line and puts it in. Ray John Rondo, 92-87, 5-point lead by the Lakers.
First, give Rondo that shot.
Rondo in this fourth quarter. Joker with the ball has Dwight Howard on the defense. Joker backing down Dwight. Kicks the ball out to Paul Millsap. Paul Millsap gets it to PJ Dozier. 5 seconds to shoot. Dozier with the nice move inside, and Dozier scores. Puts it in to the line over Anthony Davis and one. Nice move by the young boy, PJ Dozier.
What I didn't like, though, was when Jamal Murray made that nice move to give the Nuggets the lead, the Joker fell asleep and just gave the 3 right back to Danny Green. And I'm like, you got to pay attention to that. That's just, even if he makes the shot, but at least contest it. The fact that you just let him get wide open like that, he's a 3-point shooter. You got to crowd him. But anyway, though.
Joker's not playing up to par in this game. It's, it's crazy because his team is showing up, Like, a lot of times, Nikola Jokic is there, and you wonder, where's the Denver Nuggets? Well, your team's there, Joker. You got to step it up. You letting your team down.
Again, salute to everybody in the chat. Make sure, as you guys come in, make sure to hit the like on the video, and make sure you subscribe. If you have not, make sure to hit the thumbs up. And also make sure, to share on your social media platforms. It's been a very good fourth quarter. And again, if you guys haven't, man, make sure y'all go subscribe to Mahari Sports Nation podcast. Great channel, great content. You're missing out if you haven't subscribed. Make sure to go subscribe to Mahari Sports Nation's podcast. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff.
What's up, Mahari? Appreciate you coming through, fam.
His historical perspective is something to always look at. They're entertaining, and also like he just breaks down great perspectives on topics he talks about. So he does basketball content on Saturdays. You guys usually he's always on there for like just a little over an hour, but awesome stuff, man, to listen to with what he talks about.
My man Boston Nick says, I need the Lakers to win by 7. Damn it. Brandon Nichols said Lakers are just too big, too fast, and too athletic. And Raider from LA said, D just pulling your leg, my boy. Lakers still going to take the series in 6.
Go
ahead, Lewis.
I was just gonna say to give Denver a lot of credit for them to get outplayed for most of this game, and we're now in a 3-point game. They did take the lead momentarily, 87-86, and then the Lakers went up by 5, and then Dozier is about to get hopefully, well, for him and the Nuggets, he gets the M1 to cut it to 2. But give the Nuggets credit, man, they fought back. But as D said, what's concerning about that is they did that with Joker on the bench, so he had no impact in the Nuggets' comeback. And as the best player on the team, that's a problem. That is a bit of a problem.
And see, what I'm saying too is why it's so concerning is because he's on the bench, he's resting, right? And if he has no impact in bringing those guys back, then what's to say he'll have any impact in trying to close this game out?
Now, G-Money says that if the LA loses, that they're in trouble. I wouldn't necessarily say so. I say if the Denver Nuggets go up 2-1, then the Lakers are in a little bit of trouble because then they're in a must-win, in a Game 4. But the Nuggets would have to win tonight. But even then, so it's 1-1. So the Lakers could come back and win Game 3. Now, if the Nuggets are somehow to win this game and then they win the next game, then the Lakers are in a little bit of a trouble. Remember, LA leads 1-0, so I don't think they're in trouble even if they lose this game. But what is troubling is that they blew a double-digit lead and the Nuggets won the game. And they did it without Joker being a factor. That, to me, would be a little bit concerning with LA. So then, how would you defend this? I also said that the Nuggets, they need to run on the Lakers, and they have not really done it. Because they have young team. This is a young team. Wow, Dozier misses another key free throw. So he must not be a good free throw shooter. All right. So we got Rajon Rondo. Gives it to Dwight Howard. Then gives the ball to KCP. So LeBron looks like he went on the bench. So he's sitting KCP trying to find Anthony Davis. Oh, but they almost turned it over. Davis goes behind the back, but loses it. We got 4 seconds on the shot clock. Danny Green has to fourth up a 3, but he can't hit because of that shot. Rondo gets the offensive rebound. They said the ball is deflected out of bounds, and the Lakers will get the ball back with 11 on the shot clock.
Ah, boy. The Lakers are really fortunate tonight, man. I'm telling you. All of these loose balls, that don't have nothing to do with the refs. That's the basketball gods. A lot of these loose balls are falling right into the Lakers' hands. But the Denver Nuggets just need to keep doing what they're doing right now. All right, LeBron with the ball. 10 seconds. Shoot. Jeremy Grant on the defense. LeBron gets it to AD. AD over to Rondo. Rondo rifles it to Caldwell Pope in the corner. Caldwell Pope pulls up out of nowhere and drains it. Nice shot by Caldwell Pope to extend this lead to 6. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in this game. Here comes Jamal Murray. Gets the ball to young PJ Dozier. Dozier over to Joker. Joker over to Jamal Murray, and Jamal Murray fouled by Caldwell Pope.
I can't blame the Nuggets with this. That's good defense, better offense right there. That KCP, that was just a desperation shot, and he made it. You got to tip your hat to him on that one. But that was actually good Nuggets defense. Can't do nothing about that. Tip your cap to KCP on that shot. So Jamal Murray is going to go to the line. He's played very well, 23 points. Nice bounce back in Game 2. Shout out to Toby Bartlett in the building. What's good with you, man? Appreciate you. Jamal Murray, first free throw, good. This guy's a 91% free throw shooter for the regular season, so this guy gets it done at the free throw line.
That's not the guy that you want to put on that free throw line, I'll tell you that.
In a close game, no. You don't want him. If you're the Nuggets, you definitely want him there. If you're the opponent, no. 95-90 is a score. Here's his second free throw, good. It's a 4-point game again, 95-91. Take it away, D.
All right. Caruso will pass the ball in to Anthony Davis. PJ Dozier creeping up in there looking like he was ready to steal that ball. Here comes Caruso. Gets the ball to Anthony Davis. Paul Millsap on the defense. Anthony Davis gets it to LeBron. Sets the screen up for LeBron. Nice work by Jeremy Grant to fight through the screen. LeBron gets the switch. Anthony Davis has Jeremy Grant one-on-one, and Anthony Davis contorts his body, goes up for the shot. He gets the foul. So Davis will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, that was on Joker. He pushed him as he went up for that contorted scoop layup. Oh, they're gonna call that on Grant, but that was on Joker because he put his hands on him.
No, they called it on Joker.
All right, cool.
Interestingly enough, though, Denver's in the penalty, so the Lakers got to be careful fouling them because they get a trip to the line every time they get a foul. And actually, I meant Lakers are the penalty. Denver's in the bonus.
All right, Anthony Davis makes both free throws, 97-91 as he scored. Just under 5 remaining in this game for the fourth quarter. Game 2 Western Conference Finals between the Lakers and the Nuggets here in the Orlando bubble in Orlando, home of Disney. So Jamal Murray gives the ball to Nikola Jokic, then gives the ball to Jeremy Grant. Back to Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Jokic gets in the post, fakes, goes step around, goes for the layup, and he draws another foul on Dwight Howard. Man, Dwight complains about every single call. Dude, just leave it, man. Leave it.
I don't, look, these referees, bro, I still don't like the officiating because you got to show some consistency. And throughout this whole playoff, any team that have, I was just going to say, throughout this playoff, any team that has been complaining and swinging arms and crying that much, they've been picking up technicals for that. But with the Lakers, I mean, they're crying every play and there's nothing. So, I don't know that.
Joker misses a big free throw. So that's 3 out of the last 6 free throw attempts, 5 free throw attempts for the Nuggets. LeBron with the basketball. LeBron gets Jeremy Grant on him, and this is what LeBron does. He likes to, LeBron almost actually went backcourt, man. Got to be careful. LeBron dribbles all the way to the basket, kicks it out late to Caruso for 3. He misses, but we got an offensive foul on LeBron James. So the Lakers turn it over. That's their 22nd turnover.
And more crime by LeBron James. PJ Dozier was planted. His foot wasn't moving nothing. LeBron, he was out of control. This young PJ Dozier is doing everything to keep this Denver Nuggets team into this game. Joker, you got to step up, man. If they don't win, we got to lay blame on Nikola Jokic in this game. Jamal Murray gets the ball to the Joker. Joker. Back over to PJ Dozier.
Oh, man, that was a bad pass.
Murray. And Murray just, wow, man.
Guys,
just silly turnovers.
The Lakers have 37 points in the second half. So the Nuggets are playing defense. It's just offensively, they're making some bad passes. LeBron takes a step back mid-range. Nope. Jamal Murray with the ball. Nuggets can cut it to 3 or 2 on this possession. Murray gets in post position, comes out. What is Murray doing? Gives it to Jokic for 3, but he can't hit. Here comes LeBron James. LeBron James tries that spin move, and no, he gets blocked. No, you ain't get hit. Stop it, LeBron. Stop it. That was a block. Jamal Murray kicks it out. Dozier goes for the layup, and we got a blocking foul on Anthony Davis. PJ's trying to say an M1, saying that ball was going up. On the way down, he's trying to say. Let's see that replay. Dozier is trying to elude. Let's see. Ooh, that was close. That is very close.
Oh, that's a goal too. That's close. Yeah, you're right, bro.
That's close. I think that was still slightly on the way up. Slightly on the way up. But Dozier's got to knock down these free throws, though, because he's missed 2 out of 3. There's only 1 out of 3 at the line. Dozier. Misses another one.
I don't know how much streams we getting behind, bro.
And LeBron still. Oh, by the way, there's no Michael Porter Jr. right now, so wonder what's going on there. They probably don't like his defense probably in the game. Dozier misses both free throws. Wow.
That's huge. That's huge. LeBron is down for a 3-point game.
Dozier has got LeBron with the basketball. 7 on the shot clock. LeBron with the ball. Trying to get to the middle. Decides to kick it out. Anthony Davis with the fake. decides to shoot the three-pointer, and he drains it. So the score is 100-92. Big time three by AD. Those Nuggets free throws are hurting them now because now it's an 8-point game.
And guys, the Nuggets gave up 7 points on the free throw line. That means it could have been a 1-point game. Free throws will make you or they will break you in the playoffs.
So the free throw shooting for the Nuggets is really hurt in the fourth quarter. They've missed 4 free throws.
You know, Lewis, a lot of stuff is hurting the Nuggets right now in this fourth quarter. One, the sloppy passing that they're doing. I've seen Jamal Murray go a few weak passes, even the Joker, you know, these passes that are just weak and slow, passes too high. You know, they're not crashing the boards any, if you look at it. Like the Lakers are getting second chance points left and right on them. So there's a lot of things that the Nuggets need to do better, but missing your free throws like that, that's going to kill you. And I mean, they've done everything they could to stay in this game, but they've done enough to keep themselves out of this game as well.
Well, the way I describe the Nuggets is they taketh and then they giveth away. That's how they've been in this game, because the turnovers and the poor free throw shooting are really preventing them from having an opportunity to win this game, because the game is right there for the taking, but those missed free throws and the sloppy play passing, the Lakers have been fortunate, and big shot by AD. Dozier's been good. He's been good defensively. His problem is he can't make a free throw. Michael Porter Jr., his defense has been terrible, but he's been scoring the basketball. So Michael Porter Jr.'s problem is he needs to play better defense. That's why he's not in the game right now. And also, like D said, the Nuggets made their run with Joker on the bench. So when you consider all that, this is why the Nuggets find themselves down 8 points. And I also got to say that as well as the Lakers have played for most of the game, they've actually been very fortunate, because the Nuggets defense has actually been a lot better in the second half. It's just offensively, they're turning the ball over and they're not knocking down free throws. But other than that, their defense has actually been pretty good. But give also the Lakers credit. You got that big KCP 3, and then that Anthony Davis 3 over there on the left side. Those are 2 of the biggest threes in the game, because KCP had a desperation 3, and then Anthony Davis just hit a big-time 3 with the shot clock going down. So those 2 threes right there were huge in this fourth quarter. But if you add the free throws and the turnovers, the Nuggets would be leading this game, guys. They would be leading, because their defense has been pretty solid, pretty good in the second half. Poseidon says they're not ready for the big stage. It should have been the Clippers. That's on the Clippers, man. That's on the Clippers. They didn't even want to be in the bubble. So that 3-1 lead, that's on them, and that's on Doc Rivers. So they didn't want to be there. That's on them. The Clippers are gone. The Nuggets were looking so unbelievable against them in the last 3 games. And the Lakers have kind of brought them back down to earth. Well, they did it in game 1, but in game 2, they struggled in the first half, but they've been pretty good in the second half. So look, AD's got 17 second half points. 17. And remember, he got going in the third quarter when he struggled in the first half. He was only 3 of 10. So he's not for 21 in the game, but he's got 26 points. Mix him with the free throws.
I'm putting a lot of heat on the Joker. I want to put a little heat on Jamal Murray too, because look, guy, you're the second guy. You're the second leading scorer on the team. You're the second star player, and Jamal Murray has been playing a little slack here too. Don't get me wrong; he's done some things well, but you know, again, he's a part of this lazy passing and bad decision making. Just the 2 of those guys, they really got to step up and play up to par. They shouldn't be having PJ Dozier be the catalyst for bringing them back into this game.
Yeah, which is like, if you're looking at Michael Porter Jr., you need to step up your defense, come off for game 3 with the fact that you're not in the game right now, because you scored the ball pretty well. You shot efficiently, but you don't defend. PJ Dozier the reason that the Nuggets also were coming back, PJ Dozier was playing some defense. He just can't hit a free throw.
Yeah, but I won't mess with the kid for the free throws. Outside of the free throws, he's been playing excellent. And this is the best league in, the world. So you got to step it up. But he's a rookie. You know what I mean? He's a young kid. He's new to this, first time in the playoffs. So he's done everything to bring this team back. All right, guys, we're back in this. Here comes the Denver Nuggets. See if they can bring this thing closer here. 8-point lead. Murray with the ball. Has Caruso on the defense. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dribbles around the Joker screen. Goes down and gets it to Joker. Shoots over the top of Caruso and puts it through the bottom of the net. Nice shot by Nikola Jokic, 94-100. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in this game. LeBron James gets the ball to Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard back up to KP3. Over to LeBron James. LeBron out on the corner. Got the Anthony Davis screen. LeBron looking to shoot that three. Pulls up. And LeBron with another air ball from behind the arc. So the Denver Nuggets with another chance to bring this down to a 2-possession game. Boy, that high arcing shot is beautiful by Nikola Jokic. All right. Jamal gives the ball to Jokic. Jokic goes down inside. And another foul by Dwight Howard. More crying by Dwight Howard. And I don't know why Dwight. He was on Joker's back like a baby monkey, man. Cut it out. Fifth foul by Dwight Howard. Look at him. Look at you fouling him already, Dwight. Dwight Howard is, look.
Man, this guy complains about every single call. This is crazy.
It's so funny, though, because they're clear, obvious fouls. Like, dude, he riding on his back like a chimpanzee riding on his mom. All right, Joker hits the first free throw, 95-100. And Joker drains them both. So, Denver Nuggets within 4 points. See if they can get another stop here. Put a little pressure on the A.Lakers. LeBron James with the ball at the top of the key. It was around the Anthony Davis screen. Gives it back to Anthony Davis over in the corner to Rondo for three. And Rondo can't hit this time. He's been shooting pretty well from behind that arc. Here's the Denver Nuggets. Young PJ Dozier with the ball. Dozier passes it back to the Joker. The Joker fakes the three. Steps inside, but the Joker hits the shot off the backboard. Here comes LeBron James. Still up by 4. LeBron James directly traffic. 1 minute, 20 seconds left in this game. LeBron goes down inside. LeBron falls and turns the ball over. Here comes young PJ Dozier. Hits the ball to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray. Oh. And that's like a foul there for Jamal Murray. But the Joker puts up a three and he puts it in. 1 point game. Frank Vogel wants to talk about it. 99-100. And here comes the Denver Nuggets, guys. Woo, boy, I tell you what, it looks like the Joker and Jamal Murray are setting this up right here at the end. Went away from us for a little bit there, Lewis. You're back in here now. Let's go.
Yeah. Lost a little bit of connection, but I'm back. But Joker with a huge time three, man. 104 remaining. They get themselves a stop. It's a 1 point game, and they can score. They get the lead, guys. Once again, salute to everybody. Make sure you guys, again, hit the like button as you guys comment, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you share on your social media platforms, man. Game 2, Western Conference Finals, man. Lakers and Nuggets, man, coming down to a wire. Game 1 was a blowout.
Remember what I said that if they take another routing, then I don't think they have a chance in this series. But I don't really care at this point how this game ends. The Denver Nuggets still, I might be wrong about that 6-game elimination. They still gonna
LeBron James had 20 points in the first half. He's only got 6 in the second half, and I believe LeBron has not scored in the fourth quarter at all. So that's a little bit bad right now. But let's see what the Lakers do on this possession. 104 remaining. LeBron with the basketball. Drives left, kicks it out to an open KCP for 3. Oh, but he can't hit. It's in and out. The Nuggets can take the lead. The bench is already up. Jokic gives the ball to PJ Dozier. Notice, guys, no MPJ. The Nuggets, PJ Dozier, almost loses that a bit. Trying to find it, gives it to Jamal Murray. 5 on the shot clock. Dribbles, goes behind the back, takes a step back, takes a tough shot. And we got and Jokic tips it in. And the Nuggets take the lead. Wow.
Wow.
LeBron James kicks it out to Anthony Davis. He fakes, dribbles to the basket, puts it up, and AD gives the Lakers the lead again. AD with some big-time baskets. He's got 28 points. 102, 101. What a tip by you. Oh, he actually got fouled in the back. Maybe he didn't. I just saw LeBron's kind of like left arm kind of in there with Jokic. LeBron's I thought they were going to call a foul on that, but they didn't. But anyway, Anthony Davis gives the Lakers the lead. Anthony Davis coming in clutch, guys. Coming in clutch. Hit some big baskets in this fourth quarter, man. That big 3 puts that floater up to put them up 1. That's what it's about, man. Just making those big plays. The Nuggets have a chance to get the ball back. They get the ball back, with 26.7 seconds remaining.
Yeah, well, Freddie D and Raider from LA. Don't ever doubt your boy D Jefferson. You guys just sit back sometime and zip the lip and watch this thing play out. And don't you two ever doubt me again, because I know y'all over there quaking in your boots. Because I don't have no horse in this race. I don't care who wins. Good thing if the Lakers win, it would just make me look sharp. But I know you boys are scared. Yeah, Lakers fans, you. Man, Denver made this a game, huh, Lewis?
No, they did. No, look, they had the lead on the Jokic tip. It's just they let Anthony Davis get that basket. But if it wasn't for that, I mean, that would have been the Nuggets would have had the ball with a 1-point lead. Okay, guys, so 26.7 seconds. Jokic with the basketball. Jokic gets in the paint, goes on AD, puts up the hook, and he gives them the lead again. 103, 102. Take it away, D. 20.8 seconds remaining. Joker stepping up, making some big baskets. We said Joker doesn't. We said Joker don't step up. We said Joker don't step up. Look at him. AD couldn't even deal with that. And see, that's what he's got to do. See, Jokic backed him down because AD can't deal with that. See, and look, gets him in position. AD couldn't do nothing about that. Nice hook shot by Jokic in the paint. That's what Jokic has got to do. And he did it, and he gives the Nuggets a 1-point lead with 20 seconds remaining. Wow.
That's the Nikola Jokic that this Denver Nuggets team need to see. Back and forth game. I don't want no back and forth game, Freddie. You won't talking no back and forth early. I know you're scared over there, Freddie. But look, let's be serious, guys. The Lakers are getting ready to score here. I do expect the Lakers to score and put the pressure on the Denver Nuggets. They may even drain a 3 here. I don't know if Frank Vogel. I would assume, check this out, Frank Vogel draws up a play to collapse the defense, kick it out, drain the 3-pointer, put some heat on the Denver Nuggets.
And again, guys, the Nuggets have outscored the Lakers in this second half, 53-42. Lakers only have 42 points in the second half. And it's been led by this guy, PJ Dozier, coming into the game, has made an impact defensively, and he made some baskets in the second half. I thought to me he outplayed Michael Porter Jr., even though Porter Jr.'s got more points. All right, man. So the ball's given to LeBron. Take it away, D.
All right, LeBron James with the ball. Shot clock off. LeBron James call for the switch. He's got what he wants. Jamal Murray on the defense. LeBron James drives down inside, kicks the ball out to Caldwell Pope. Caruso for three, and Caruso can't hit. LeBron can't get the ball. And Danny Green, and the ball knocked out by Jamal Murray. 2.1 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, that's great defense. What is Danny Green complaining about? That was all.
He got hit in the head. I do think he got. Oh no, he didn't get hit.
Oh, he didn't get hit.
Ooh wee!
Oh boy.
Oh wow, man. I'm gonna call this. They're gonna lose this game by 1 freaking point.
You think so?
Yes, because the Lakers have too many players. AD's clutch. Danny Green's actually clutch.
No, I think the Lakers win.
Watch. I'm telling you.
The Lakers win.
What'd I tell you? 2 points. I told you, too many clutch players. I knew that they was going to lose that game right at the end. I called that, right? I'm telling you, too many clutch players.
They left AD wide open on that screen. Wow.
Denver taking it for 7. Watch what I tell you.
What, Denver? You think it's taking this to 7 games?
Denver taking this in 7. They get ready to tie it up. They get ready to run the Lakers back 2 games.
Wow, Anthony Davis, man. That's a big-time shot right there. He finishes the game with 31 points and the game winner. Beautiful by Anthony Davis.
Whew. Look, Raider, I know you was quaking in your boots, Raider. Yeah, so I got to retract that. Denver winning in 6, man. They're not going to win in 6. I still say Denver going to take their ass in 7, man. 2 games. Lakers going to come back and win game 5. Denver going to win game 6 and 7. That's how it's going to go.
Denver Nuggets, though, remember, you've been down 3-1 twice. Yep. You're only down 2-0. So that means that you know you got to win game 3. Because if you don't win game 3, then it's over. Because I don't see you guys winning 4 games in a row on the LA Lakers. I just think that's too much to overcome.
That was a huge, man, Anthony Davis, bro. I'm telling you, this dude's the best player on that team. LeBron James is LeBron James, but Davis is the best player on that team.
Anthony Davis just proved to you that he is the best player on the Los Angeles Lakers. I just told you. I told you. People hanging on to LeBron so much. LeBron is great, but Anthony Davis is the best player on the Los Angeles Lakers. It's just facts. There's a reason why Bron wanted him on the team, and he just showed you right now. But man, finished with
all that celebration. You see how he just landed right there?
Yeah.
Boy, they better be careful with that, because wouldn't it be crazy for him to, you know what I mean, step on somebody's ankle on that? Because that was close right there, bro. What a game, Anthony.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on a second. Jamis says, how are we hating? I just said Anthony Davis is the no. LeBron James, you can say what you want. Anthony Davis is the best player on the team. I just said LeBron is great. Y'all got to stop with this hanging on LeBron cap and stuff, man. Y'all got to chill with that. AD is the best player on the Lakers, and he just showed you. He came up big. G Money.
Oh, I was just going to say to you, how many, we've been saying this, bro. This is not nothing new. We've been consistent with AD being since the middle of the regular season, fam. This is not new. And G Money stopped that. Denver throws the game away. They threw the game away, really? That's a game-winning shot, G Money. When that happens, nobody threw the game away. That's a spectacular play by Anthony Davis, man. Denver almost stole that game.
G Money, are you watching the same game we watching? What do you mean he shouldn't have thrown the ball away? He just blocked the shot and the ball went out of bounds. He didn't throw the ball away.
Wow, man. G Money.
First of all, AD just made a tough, big-time shot. Did you see where he shot that ball? And it was a 1-point game. The free throws did hurt, but they had a 1-point lead to start that. They would have won a little more easier, but they had a 1-point lead. Look at the possession right here, man. Look. That's Mason Plumlee's fault. Mason Plumlee got screened by LeBron, which forced Jokic to switch on to AD, and AD got the look. And that's a tough shot. You got to give him credit. You got to give him credit. Anthony Davis saved the Lakers bacon today. He did. Because they blew a double-digit lead, and they should have lost this game. Denver missed free throws but had a 1-point lead. Mason Plumlee got screened by LeBron, which forced Jokic to switch onto AD. AD got a clean look. As tough of a shot as that was from where he was fading from, he got the look, and he made the basket swish. And Davis didn't even shoot the ball well, but he came in clutch. 23 second-half points when he struggled for 8 in the first half.
Hey, let's give young PJ Dozier the respect he deserves. Young PJ Dozier came in this game, and he turned it around for the Denver Nuggets. Got to give it to him. He turned that momentum around for the Denver Nuggets. They got back into this game, and they made it exciting at the end. So I think look for more play from young PJ Dozier, next game. And I do believe that we'll see a lot more Michael Porter Jr. next game, because one thing I will say about Michael Porter Jr., in this playoff, at least, I've not seen him play 2 games terribly back-to-back. So that may have been his bad game there, right? So I'm telling you guys, 2 games flat, and you're ready to take it to the Lakers. I see it.
Listen, G-Money says,
all right, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to say what I want. The Nuggets ain't throw that game away like that.
All right, so that was a great game, guys. Raider boy. Yeah, right. Don't even cry, dog. I know you was. I know you was, Raider. Freddie G was saying the same thing on the other side, fam. That was an excellent game. What a shot by Anthony Davis, man. What a shot. Hey, man, all the respect in the world to the Lakers. They did everything they, needed to do to fend those boys off. But Denver was coming. Young PJ Dozier looked really good in that game there. And Anthony Davis, that's what makes you a superstar right there, right, guys? Those types of plays, that's what makes you a superstar. That's what it means to be a superstar. You come through in the clutch for your team. And, that's a real big blow to the Denver Nuggets, because they were inches away from winning this game, and that helps you take this game further. But, again, shout out to the Los Angeles Lakers. They did what they needed to do, and can't ask for anything more. So I appreciate all you guys coming out to join me and my partner Lewis Sports Network for Basketball Live with Lewis and D. And we're going to complete the playoffs, guys. So we're here every day giving you a game. And y'all know how I always end this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.